All right, Lindsay Theory, thanks, pal.
Thanks, guys.
All right, all heck is broken loose in every single game. I want to start here. The Bears drove down the field and hit the 49-yard game-winning field goal. They have defeated the
final whistle has blown. The game is final, but we're not done yet. This is Green Bay Game Night, powered by ESPN Wisconsin. Live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios in downtown Milwaukee. Alongside Packers Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher and former Badger and Packer Gary Ellerson, here's Emmy Award-winning Homer.
The Green Bay Packers won. Haven't said that in a while. Defeating the New York Giants 27-20. Can't wait to hear what Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher has to say. Packers win. Take it away, Tausch.
Yeah, I don't know what to even say today, because today was, it's never apologize for winning in this league. I've told you that 100 times. I'm not. Jordan Love was awesome. Malik Willis was awesome. Our defense was not the dominant force that I'd like to see. But on a day which you played a bad team that was incredibly motivated, you found a way to win a game on the road in the NFL, and there's no apologies for it. There's plenty of things that need to be better, but today is the no apologies day for me, and I think most, LaFleur and the entire team, no apologies at all. We win, we move it along. And, yes, there's things that we can complain about, plenty of things. But in the NFL, when you win a road game and you do it the way Green Bay did, showing some grit and resiliency, no apologies for me or for anybody in the G&G today. Take the win, move it along, and get ready for this divisional run. That's where my head's at today. That's my opening statement.
Yes, and Jordan Love did what he's done in other games, and this time the rest of the team held up its end of the donkey. It might go down. You don't know because of what would have happened, but the Chicago Bears defeated the Minnesota Vikings because they decided not to kick off into the end zone and give it to the Bears at the 35. They kicked it off, and the Bears returned it to the Minnesota 40 and ended up winning the game on a field goal without getting a first down. On the other hand, the Packers did kick it into the end zone, giving the ball to the Giants on the 35. And yes, Jameis Winston came through, though, to be fair, it was really that looked like the wide receiver's fault on the interception. But, yeah, I will definitely join your club. I don't know what I mean, you say there are things to work on?
Oh, God, yeah. There's a ton of things. Listen, the Giants, the thing for me has been this defense has been championship caliber. Gave up way too much stuff on the ground to a team that
the Giants ran the push on every play. The Packers make a tackle, and the other team still gains 4 yards.
Yeah, the Giants were able to do way more on offense today than I anticipated, especially with Jameis. Now, we had 2 other interceptions at minimum that we dropped. I think more.
Late on the,
at least
on the,
2.
Yeah, no, it was listed. I think where they said on the Giants' second possession, and they went 9 minutes and 8 minutes of that. When Nixon missed an interception, it was the 4th missed interception. So
Bullard missed
5.
one. Valentine missed one.
Well, but the way McDuffie ran into him or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, there was plenty of other opportunities to close up shop, and again, it's hard to win in the NFL. I'm fully aware of that. It's hard. It's really hard to win on the road, and then it's hard when you can't make an extra point, and it's windy, and you can't catch a pass, you can't catch an interception. But this team showed some really good resiliency today. They found a way to make enough plays. Christian Watson. I know we're not doing dogs yet, but you can take that to the bank. He's going to be my dog because he, in a time when nobody could catch a cold, he was everything today. So Gutty, gritty, ugly, but sweet. That's how I would describe today's win.
I wonder if somebody won some big money on this one. The Packers have now won how many games? 6. They are 6-3-1. 5 of the 6 wins, they have scored the same number, 27 points. I, of course, made the prediction that the Packers would win scoring 27. I unfortunately had the Giants at 13. The 5th win over Detroit, over Washington, over Cincinnati, over Arizona, and now over the Giants. The Packers winning with the same number, 27. The Packers are playing at home Sunday against the Vikings. You know what I'm predicting?
27.
27. Again. All right, let's hear from Shugs. Sugar-free. I don't know how many games he says the Packers are going to win. It really doesn't matter because Tausch is right.
He's still got him at 14. I don't think that's even possible.
And Shugs, what do you say? Tausch's rule, and I joined the club. They won. What else? They won. What else? No, there is no. What else?
Yeah, taking care of business, like I said in the beginning of the year. They took care of business, okay? The run game came back on the defense again. That needs to be cleaned up. Watson, stud.
Yeah.
Stud.
I think his best game ever, and I don't care about yardage. I'm talking about making plays.
Remember how he started his career with his hands? Man, those hands are nice. Those hands are real nice. That catch was incredible.
Well, and first time somebody could check the tape where he was in position to see the ball coming, and the defensive backs didn't. That was try to find another play like that with Watson in his career. I don't know that you will, but yeah, he not only played well, had big catches, but in a crowd, it was his best game ever, I would say. But I defer to Tausch because nothing can be said without they won. That's all that matters. This is all secondary.
And Shug, there's no doubt from a spatial awareness and hands and making contested catches, because everybody will tell you Christian Watson's talent, his speed, his athleticism has been great. But let's not kid ourselves. His hands and his being able last week.
Yep.
Wasn't it last week the ball ricocheted off his head because he didn't turn? He made some adjustments. And that catch he made with Malik's throw, I don't even think the ball was going to him. That was unbelievable. And then here, to keep his hands down, to come up and pluck it right at the end with double coverage on him at that point in the game. He did a lot of growing up today, man. Those were big time plays that the G&G needed to stop the bleeding with Jordan out, and then to make that play to take a lead or to get it back. I think that was to take the lead. Great stuff from Christian today. Go ahead, Shug.
Yep. And you know what else? Everybody's going to have to say is our backup quarterback is back. Now, no one can think, well, was that a fluke last year? Was that a fluke? Was it? No fluke. This guy can come in and play, okay? So we've got a backup quarterback just in case something happens to Love down the road. So I like that. But the one thing I want to know is what's going on with Jacobs, okay? So that's not fun.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's just minor. So we need to get that update pretty quickly.
No, well, we can add to that. In some ways, they look better with Wilson
I'll go back
than Jacobs.
to 13 wins. Homer, you got on me last week. I'm going to go 8 in a row at the end. The Vikings are terrible. They're going to have a big win next week, big confidence win, and then they're going to go in and punch the Lions in the face. I can't wait. Can't wait. You guys have a wonderful show.
Yeah.
You can end. Hey Homer, you can end in the daytime. Daytime.
Do you have any others?
You wait, Homer.
You got any others?
That's it for me.
Now, what did you say?
It.
The Green Bay Packers will do what now?
8 in a row to finish the season.
They will win the rest of their games.
Oh, yeah.
This
is a big game. Big confidence game.
Just so people know. You're amazing.
Yeah, you wait.
Even
I'll tell you, the
didn't think
Bears.
you would go that far. All right, here we go.
The Vikings and the Bears.
Let's get
the
Shugs.
Vikings and the Bears.
Shugs,
hey,
you just
the
announced
Vikings.
the Green Bay
Hey.
Packers playing next at home against the Vikings. Win or loss, Shugs? Green Bay
Of course
Packers
win. You
at
know they
Detroit.
play against
You
the
just said
Vikings.
8, Homer. You can't go 8 in a row if you don't win the next 8. What are you talking about?
I just want people to know the 8 games he's predicting a win. I believe you got to go. We got to go online. Shugs, you live in Green Bay. Check the casino and see what you can get as an odds on
I
the
don't think I
Packers
can get
winning
that
8
number.
in a row. Yes.
I don't think I can get that number.
Yes.
Find that number. I'll bet that number.
You can get it somewhere. You work
Hey,
on that.
Homer,
it.
why don't you and Shugs offline? Why don't you two work something out?
I can't,
How's that?
I can't do it to him. I can't. That's like a guy saying he's going to win the Indy 500 on a.
confident. Give him-
Hold on. It's like a guy saying he's going to win the Indy 500 on a bike. I'm not taking that
Do you
bet.
understand, Homer? Homer,
Yes.
do you understand that they play the Bears and the Vikings twice? Twice!
I didn't think
Twice.
anybody could violate Tausch's rule. Just be happy they won. So we accept anything anybody says. But come on, Shugs. Come on.
Can't wait.
All right.
Can't wait to talk to you
Thanks.
with a big.
Thanks. There's nothing to add after that.
Homer, you really believe you said this, and I've heard other people say this now. You really believe the Packers won't mind if Josh Jacobs is out there fine without him?
I said that they're better with Wilson on some plays. Yes, if Wilson can stay healthy.
You said they're fine without him.
Yes,
is what I just heard you say.
If Wilson can stay healthy, yes, they're fine without him. But I don't know who the other guy Brooks comes in. Yes, I'll say that.
So you're
again.
okay if
Yes.
Will puts up on Twitter. Homer says doesn't matter if Josh Jacobs is healthy for the Packers offense.
That
you're
wasn't
okay
what
with
I
it.
said.
Do you agree?
That's not what I said.
But is that what you're? That is
No,
what you're
they're going
implying.
to lose something. Yes. Should I say yes? If he can stay healthy, they are okay with Wilson replacing Jacobs. Yes, with this offense. I'm not saying he's a better player. With this offense, yes, I believe that exactly.
I think Josh Jacobs is. I think Josh Jacobs is a bridge too far. You have Tucker already. If Josh Jacobs is out for an extended period of time, I think the Green Bay Packers are in big trouble.
All right. Again, Wilson would have to stay healthy. That's the biggest concern.
Okay. Well,
yes.
Why don't you find a way to word it the way you want to?
They were fine
because
today.
you're
Right?
in essence.
We're already up. I'm already up 1. They didn't miss him at all
I don't know
today.
about that.
What?
You don't think they missed Josh
Not at
Jacobs
all.
today?
Not at all. Zippo. Nothing. 0.
All right.
Well, what, you want to disagree? Go ahead.
I think Josh Jacobs is the linchpin of this whole thing. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
All right.
More important than Tucker Kraft?
That's not what I said.
You said he was the linchpin, so that's like the most important thing. Doesn't that what that word means?
Well, you also you need to have the pin.
I don't know.
And
what
you
got
to have the hitch. You know what a linchpin? You got to have a hitch. You got to have a ball bearing. You got a lot of stuff that you need.
What didn't that explain to us what linchpin means when you said he's the linchpin?
So when you're hooking up on a farm, you have a hay wagon, you have a tractor, you back it up, you got to put the hitch on, then you got to put the thing, you put a pin in it, and then you put the linch pin.
And is it the most important thing?
Just
Where does
hold
it rank?
up.
I don't
if
care
I may,
to know all that crap. How
you
important
just
is
asked
it?
me to explain
I
it.
want you to explain where it stands in terms of importance. I don't need the history of farming.
Well, obviously you need a pin in order to have a linch pin.
All right, where is it in the ranking of importance? All I need to know.
Jordan loves the hitch. Tucker Kraft was the pin.
Okay.
Josh Jacobs is the linch pin.
All right.
There you go.
I got you. Yeah,
right.
I want to state Wilson can be the linchpin then, if that's what that means.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
He was 11 for 40, had a touchdown, caught a pass. But
so Homer, what of today? And again, it's the No Apologies Tour.
Award?
It's the No Apologies Tour
Yeah,
on my end,
agree.
and I think from Malik Willis was fantastic when he was called upon today. Jordan, I thought, had a great game today.
Yep.
What are
by
we
the way,
most concerned about?
I want to give credit to Brett Favre.
Okay, what did he do?
No, and I don't know if this is a linchpin or a fork or whatever, or a hay baler or whatever, but it's 3rd and 10. The Packers with the ball on their 48 on the drive that gave them the lead. And Jordan Love just threw it up for grabs. And he threw it up for grabs with Williams as his choice. I mean, it's one thing if you throw it up for grabs and it's your best receiver. This guy, I mean, come on.
Well, he had a one-on-one.
Like I said.
He had a one-on-one.
Yes.
He's their fourth or fifth receiver at best.
Yes. And it was a very risky play, and it worked. That's what Brett Favre would have done. Let's go. It's 3rd and 10. I got a chance.
Okay.
Let's throw it up there and see what happens.
Okay.
What would that be on the farm? How would you rank that? Do you have a word for what that was?
That's the grease gun. I'd say that's the grease gun.
All right. That was a grease gun. Because when he threw it, it's like, what the hell are you doing? Well, he threw it up there. He gave his guy a chance. His guy being someone that no one would really ever give a chance in most situations. But he did. Williams came through, changed the game. What are you going to do? Yeah, if it's 4th and 10 on the 48, you're going to punt, right?
I think they lose the game if they don't complete that play.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll join that club, too. All right, we got other people waiting. All that matters, as Tausch said, and he's 1,000% correct. They won the game. Everything else we do is not secondary. It's, whatever thing at the farm that Tausch wants to call it. It's probably like, I don't know. Everything is about winning. Everything else
Homer,
we talk
so
about.
what I want you to do here, because I feel like you're dipping your toe, and you're not one of these guys that's scared to make a take. Is losing Josh Jacobs, how detrimental is it to this offense?
Are they losing for the rest of the year?
Yep.
They can accomplish very close to what they could accomplish with him. If the job is to make the playoffs with no Josh Jacobs, I feel just as confident that they can make the playoffs, other than not knowing the history of Emmanuel Wilson in terms of getting hurt. But however you want me to say it, yeah, I don't change. It's a significant different situation than Tucker Kraft.
Okay. All right.
And I'd find a way to do it in farm terms, but you'd come up with something and nobody would know what the hell you're talking about anyway. But
I don't know how you couldn't, because I literally just explained it to you piece by piece.
And I still don't understand it. But anyway, I don't want to get lost on that, because this is all about
get out on a
the
farm.
win.
You'll understand it tomorrow.
If what?
That's all I can tell you.
If what?
Just get out on a farm. Somebody will explain it. They can give you a picture-by-picture basis.
The problem is I wouldn't listen enough, because I really don't care to know.
I would agree with you on that.
I like the rankings, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and that's it. But, again, don't want to get lost. All that matters, as you stated, the Packers won, and the calls for the Hall of Fame are next.
Stay right here. Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in style before diving into nonstop casino action. Watch your favorite teams on the big screens and enjoy great food and drinks at T. McSee's Sports Bar, or savor top-tier dining at Horizon Steakhouse. Then amp up your night with live music and comedy. Head to where the big game, big wins, and big fun come together. The Island Resort and Casino.
Shop the Pig! Thanksgiving starts with the bird, and at Piggly Wiggly you can gobble up savings. Jenny-O turkeys are just 39 cents a pound. That's right, you can bring home a 12-pound turkey for less than $5. And while you're here, don't forget to sign up for the new Pig Points Rewards program, where the more you shop, the more you earn, and the more you save. So hurry in, grab your turkey, and make this Thanksgiving a winner, only at Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly, shop the pig!
This holiday season, trade the hustle and bustle for a lakeside retreat just a short drive from the city at Lake Lawn Resort. With an award-winning spa, special events all month long, like our Taylor Swift experience, our annual Thanksgiving feast, and of course, the kickoff to our Breakfast with Santa brunch. Be sure to make time with family, friends, or that special someone. Lake Lawn Resort has everything you need to create cherished memories and relive stories of old. Book your holiday escape today at Lake Lawn Resort, where the spirit of the season comes to life and everything truly is better at the lake.
When it comes to joint replacement, you want the best care available. The Orthopedic Surgery Center in Pewaukee is a leader in joint replacement, offering same-day surgery with advanced technology. Their team of experts specializes in knee, hip, and shoulder replacements, using the latest techniques to minimize pain and recovery time. By choosing them, you're choosing a center focused on providing specialized care tailored to your needs. The team at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin can get you back to what matters, living pain-free.
And their prices are more affordable than urgent care or the ER. And they'll send a full report to your primary care doctor. Why wait at the ER? Walk in to Ortho ASAP for faster, more affordable care.
Total joint replacement. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com. That's orthowisconsin.com.
Looking up at the Marquette banners, brought to you by Saganiac Planning. Number 15 retired in honor of Butch Lee. He finished in 78, and the number retired the next season. It's hard to believe that any player could ever equal what Butch Lee did at Marquette. Part of the national championship team in 77, and the Final Four MVP, and the next season, the consensus National Player of the Year. So much success, it's not necessary to bring up any statistics. Number 15, Butch Lee, did everything. Running a business means taking care of your team and your bottom line. For over 50 years, Saganiac Planning has helped small businesses build smarter, more affordable medical and employee benefit plans. From health insurance to customized coverage options, our experts make it simple to protect your people and your future. Saganiac Planning, your partner in planning confidence. Visit SaganiacPlanning.com or call John Saganiac Jr. today to get started. 262-783-6161.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 59. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out the best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ. React to the game by calling the Cardless Talk and Text Line, 800-990-3776.
The Packers won. That's all that mattered. I don't even feel like I should give the score. You shouldn't care what the score is. If you care that they won, that's all that matters. Tao said it in honor of not caring what the score is for the first time on Green Bay game afternoon. Tito.
Homer, how do you process this though? Because
just what you said, exactly.
I know, but do you still feel like this is the team that's going to win the division? That this is a Super Bowl contender?
No, they're not a Super Bowl contender. Same
so
team.
This last 3-game stretch, even with this win today, the no apologies win, as I call it.
Yep.
You're not feeling like this team is going to be good enough.
I mean, what are you saying is good enough? I think the goal for this season should be to win the division because that's the process that's going to be necessary in order to achieve that level of success you're talking about in the future.
With that.
And they got to make the playoffs. And then you see and watch from the process of the improvement of players. And because, this year's, to me, at that level is done. But that they can keep with a number of the same people and try it again next year.
I just
go from there.
I don't want to be negative, but our run defense, I still really like our defense. I think our defense is good enough to win a championship. I'm very worried that offensively, I don't know how we're going to replace what Tucker Kraft does because Christian Watson had some nice plays, but Musgrave ain't it. He's not.
Yeah.
Not at least in the role that they're trying to use him.
They don't have to.
Maybe you're right.
They're just fiddling and diddling this year.
Well, if they're fiddling and diddling, they ain't going to do anything this year, and I think they still could, but it's not going to be under this format.
Oh, okay.
The format is going to need to change.
All right. But, I mean, I don't know what doing is. They're going to make the playoffs. I want them to make the division, but to me, the standard was get to the NFC Championship game, and that would be amazing if it occurred because that's not – they're more fiddling and diddling. They're playoff fiddling and diddling. That's what it is. I like that.
Right.
Josh. Is this the famous Josh?
Josh DiMaggio.
Big Cat.
Is that what he goes? Now he's Big Cat? I just knew.
No, he's Big Cat. Yeah, he's always been Big Cat.
No, he hasn't always been Big Cat. I knew Josh long before you even knew he existed. He's never been Big Cat.
He's always been Big Cat.
Well,
he's
Josh,
always been Big Cat
who
to me.
called you Big Cat? When did that start?
That was in fourth grade baseball. My head coach named me Big Cat after
You
Andres
never mentioned
Galarraga.
it once in all the interaction we had. You never said, "Hey, call me Big
Because
Cat."
there's a more famous Big Cat, the Barstool Big Cat. I couldn't come in and try and steal his name.
No, Andres Galarraga,
So.
the
That's
original
what
Big Cat.
Yeah.
Andres Galarraga.
Well, you were the Big
I'm
Cat
calling
long
in to
before
say
that
this.
Barstool guy. Yes, go ahead, Big Cat. Josh.
I'm calling in to say the thing that, Homer, you're unwilling to say, and that's that the offense is 1,000% better without Josh Jacobs. And the reasoning for that is it forces the head coach, Matt LaFleur, to trust his quarterback, the quarterback who had a great day, who I think was the dog of the game this week. Instead of trying to force-feed Josh Jacobs into a less efficient rushing offense, he has to now trust his quarterback and let him air it out. You saw the difference between the tail of Josh Jacobs being there and Josh Jacobs not being there. He trusted his quarterback, and his quarterback went out and made plays. It's not that Emmanuel Wilson is better and is going to take them farther. It's that it forces Matt LaFleur into the more efficient, better offense that is airing the ball out more and trusting his guy to make the plays that they need. It's that simple.
All right. What do you say to that, Hall of Famer?
Homer, are you joining that club? No, I disagree with Big Cat.
I think that's also a part of it. I mean, I would say,
you're fiddling and diddling. Let me tell you something.
What?
You're fiddling and diddling. Do you agree with Josh or do you not? I disagree.
What am I agreeing with? Just so I know.
Josh, tell him what you're agreeing with.
You're saying the offense is 1,000% better? No, I don't. I agree with what you do. You might be saying, I believe you're also doing a homer, as they accuse me of. You're taking it too far. You need to say, and that was part of what I just didn't bring it up as part of it, but the offense, you were saying, not what I did, you're saying the offense is actually better with Wilson for the reason you stated. And I'm not sure.
Yes, it's all Jordan Love related and Matt LaFleur calling the right plays and airing the ball out instead of canning to and running against high boxes.
I'm not going to go there. I'm going to say the offense is as good.
Throw the damn ball, Homer.
Well, I agree with that. Well, they worked under the center. I was going to ask Tausch about that. They were under center a lot more today, it seemed like, but didn't that also help?
Sure it did.
Tausch, did it seem like they were more under center today?
I think I've been on that train forever. Josh Jacobs, Emmanuel Wilson, Chris Brooks. I don't care who's back there.
Yeah.
When you want to run play action and get boots, you have to be under center. It makes it more effective. And I think Josh's point is you can do that more with Emmanuel Wilson because Josh Jacobs loves gun runs and he loves duos.
Yes.
That's his main point. And for whatever reason, you started saying it, then you don't want to go there, which is fine. Josh did.
Did they ever go there? Did they ever do that as much with Aaron Jones? Or is this all Jacobs?
No, Aaron Jones was under center a lot more.
Okay, well, then that's the difference is, Josh, you want to take it back and say a major part of that is also going under center, not just believing in your quarterback.
I will add an addendum. It is also partially due to playing under center, but it's also trusting a guy who I think is playing at a Pro Bowl level all season long in Jordan Love.
Yeah.
And
Jordan
so
Love
you believe if Josh Jacobs is out for a while, you believe the offense will get better?
I believe, yes. They will be more efficient. They will be more consistent. They will sustain more drives that way.
And I'm just saying they'll end up being about the same. There will be no loss. And factoring yours in, did I make myself clear, Mark?
Yeah, thanks for the call, Big Cat. You did, but you backtracked a little bit, and you're not a backtrack guy. You're usually a plow ahead even when you're wrong guy.
I said the offense will be as good without Josh Jacobs as with him. Okay, he says it's going to be better.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm not willing to go that far. How far are you willing to go?
I think
You
Josh
believe it'll
Jacobs is
be
a critical
worse.
piece to what we do.
Yeah,
I think Josh Jacobs is a critical piece to what we do.
So the offense will be worse.
No, I think Josh Jacobs a critical piece to what we do.
What is the one? You talk about fiddling and diddling. If the offense isn't going to be worse.
I'm not the one saying it. Well, Josh Jacobs is a dog.
He can't be that important.
He's a proven guy.
He can't be that important if the offense isn't worse without him.
No, the offense will be worse without him.
Right,
yeah, okay, if that's what you want me to say,
that's what I wanted
fine.
You to say.
Okay, great.
You say it'll be worse. I say it'll be the same.
I'm going to say this.
Big Cobra,
no, I'm going to say this. The run game is going to be worse without Josh Jacobs.
Oh,
yes.
Now we're going to the run game. Maybe. I don't care.
Let's stop burying the lead, because the lead of today's game was Jordan Love was blanking awesome today.
Yes, he was.
He ran. He took a big shot. He came back in, and he put the ball where he needed to, and he didn't get discouraged when guys were dropping balls. He put the ball. He answered the bell when the bell needed to be answered.
I have a follow-up when you're done, though. But let me.
Yeah, go ahead.
The offense was every bit as good when Malik Willis was running it. It was no worse. Malik Willis' offense was every bit as good as Jordan Love's offense, other than the Brett Favre pass.
All right. The coming in and having a pretty much just dominant run game because Malik Willis can run and they didn't plan for it.
Yeah, maybe a rollout and the quarterback can run. Oh, maybe that'll help your running game.
If you think Malik Willis is making that throw to Christian Watson or to Savion Williams, I can't help you. He's not.
He threw the one to Watson. It was incredible.
It was a misstep that should have been intercepted, or very lucky that he caught it. Okay? The throw to Watson at the end of the game was big boy stuff.
Yes, big boy stuff. And Jordan Love cannot big boy run like Willis ran. That's why they scored a touchdown. How many yards
They
did
don't
he
ask
get?
him to.
He can't do it if they asked him to. So if I could play offensive line, they just never asked me to play your position. That's why I didn't do it.
Dad.
Come on. Willis cannot. Jordan Love cannot make that play. You're right.
Homer, is this offense as good with Malik Willis as it is with Jordan Love?
It was today. Are you?
No, I'm asking.
No, in the future it is not. But it's a lot closer than you want to admit.
Thank God.
Because that gets LaFleur to run the ball more the way he likes to do it. It's not the same as what Josh Big Cat was talking about. Yes.
Let's get to some calls.
All right,
you're being so timid today. You're so tepid. I just want callers.
All right, we'll take a break.
Your tepidness is driving me nuts.
Fine. I'm out for a while. The caller's next. And again, the first show we've ever done where we don't give the score. Doesn't matter, because as Tausch said appropriately, they won. That's all that matters. Next.
Stay right here. Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
Are you looking for reliable transportation this holiday season? I've got you covered. Hey, it's Jen Latta from ESPN Milwaukee. With holiday parties, family gatherings, and year-end events on the horizon, I trust Accutrans Group to handle all my private transportation needs. Whether it's a corporate function or a festive celebration, Accutrans gets me there safely and on time. As a veteran-owned business, they pride themselves on top-notch service that you can count on. Booking is easy, stress-free, and reliable. Just visit AccuTransGroup.com to reserve your holiday ride today. That's AccuTransGroup.com.
The NFC North Green Bay Packers are returning to Milwaukee, and you're invited.
At defensive end from Texas, rookie edge rusher number 99.
Green Bay Packers select Baron Sorrell.
Coming to the all-new Cunis Buick GMC of Greenfield.
Go, play, go. That's all I can say. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Meet Green Bay Packer defensive end Baron Sorrell.
Tuesday, November 18th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
During this exclusive 2-hour event, you'll meet Baron Sorrell live in person, just days before the Pack Sunday game versus the Minnesota Vikings. Color action photos of Baron Sorrell will be provided, and bring your own item for him to sign free of charge.
Tackle for a loss by Baron Sorrell.
Don't miss your chance to meet Green Bay Packer defensive end
number 99, Baron Sorrell.
Exclusively at Cunis Buick GMC of Greenfield, 3615 South 108th Street, just off Beloit Road. Tuesday, November 18th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Packers get the win.
When winter hits Wisconsin hard, Safe Plow hits back. Founded by two locals who know winter inside and out, Safe Plow delivers no-tolerance snow removal, meaning they're on it before, during, and after every storm for hospitals, retail centers, and all businesses that can't afford downtime. From small driveways to massive parking lots, Safe Plow's dedicated team keeps your property clear, safe, and accessible, prioritizing handicap ramps and disabled parking every time. At Safe Plow, they handle the blizzard, you handle your business. Serving Madison, Milwaukee, and all of southeastern Wisconsin. Book now at safeplow.com.
When you switch to Progressive, you could save bundling your home and auto. Then you could put that money towards some of the surprisingly more expensive things in life.
May I help you? I just wanted to request a late checkout, please.
Of course. That's $30 per hour for up to 4 hours.
Huh. Okay, but if you can offer a late checkout, then that probably means no one is staying in that room. So if it's empty, maybe I can just stay a few extra hours.
Oh, aren't you adorable?
Life costs a lot, so bundle and you could save with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Oh, no.
Ah, that's the sound of someone who's misplaced
my debit card.
Their debit card.
Where did I leave that thing?
Not at the gas pump, or the checkout counter, or the roof of your car. Now, if he has the Chase mobile app, he can use Card Lock.
Wait, I could just lock my card.
Yep, just a few tippy taps on his phone, and that sound? That's peace of mind from Chase.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Want your brand to turn heads and win hearts?
Captivate Exhibits can bring your brand to life by transforming lobbies, creating history walls, and beautifying facilities.
For over 32 years, Captivate has been the MVP of trade show exhibits and workplace design and fabrication. Let Captivate craft immersive branded environments that tell your story boldly, beautifully, and with purpose at events and around the office.
Score big by making your next event or your own space unforgettable. Create something legendary by getting started today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
Ben Brust here, and let's cut the crap. I've been sold a lie with sportswear too. You pay a fortune for big name gear, a fancy logo, and a slogan, and it still stinks. Then I found Iron Jock, and now it's all I wear. It's built on science. Their silver ion technology is woven right into the fabric. It kills 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria, and it never washes out, ever. Right now, you can get 35% off your Iron Jock gear and a free Iron Jock hat. Use code CAP35. That's CAP35 for 35% off your order. Shop now at ironjock.com.
You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
This is Green Bay Game Afternoon. Homer along with Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher. Now, later on, it'll be Gary Ellison. Then it'll be Jason Wilde. Packers win, not even given the score because you don't need to know and don't need to focus. They won. That's all that matters, as Tausch said. And I would agree 1,000%. Mo, you are on with Mark Tauscher. Let her fly.
Yeah, I'm not going to play patty cake. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm just not going to do that. This game did not make me feel any better about this Packers team. I don't think anyone should be feeling better about this Packers team. Tausch is right. You'll never apologize for winning in this league.
Do you feel worse?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
I mean, how could you not?
I don't.
This team was 2-7. Jameis Brady looked like prime Brady out there against our defense that's supposed to be so dominant.
I think they were actually 2-8, but I better check. You could be right. Either way, they're bad.
They were.
They're a bad team.
They were.
The point is, they were out with so many players. They're one of their top rushers, Thibodeau,
True.
or however you say his
Tons
name.
of
He
people
was
out. You're 100% right. Yep.
Paulson Adebo was out their corner, their star corner. So, I mean, this game shouldn't have been that close. And I think a key play in the game, if you guys remember, there was a 3rd and 12 following a penalty for the Giants. And Edgerrin Cooper had the chance to blow up a play.
Yeah. 20 cost him 30
Tyrone
yards.
Tracy.
Yep.
Correct. If we make that play, I think it could very well be that this game is going in a different direction. I think the Packers would have scored from there. Could have been a 2-possession game. Who knows what happened. But I want to say this. I think the first caller is named Sugar Free or something like that, and I love listening to the guy, but I can't believe what I heard there. I mean, he needs to be delusional free. Winning out,
yes.
With this team, winning out, seriously? What gives you any hope of that, seeing the product that's being displayed on this field every single week? They're too inconsistent.
You're going to have to ask Tausch that
discourse.
because I agree with you, Mo. Tausch, what do you think of the Packers running the table? Yes, Brett Favre said it.
No, I don't think.
Not Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers said it years ago.
Aaron Rodgers did. Yeah, no, this team's not going to run the table. I love Shug, too. I love Shug's optimism. But to Mo's point, we're not beating very many good teams playing like that today. Probably none. And I know people are going to say, well, offensively you scored 27. We scored 27 points. We're going to win, as we've done. We're going to win almost every game we play. But today, the way that this group dropped balls and our special teams again, and there's just too many things that we are not doing consistently that is going to get your blank beat against good teams. That's how this is going to go. And there's a lot of good teams left on our schedule, and we have not shown the consistency that we can beat bad teams when we don't. Today we found a way because Jordan Love stayed in it and was persevered enough to get us to 27. Go ahead, Mo, finish up.
Yeah, my last point here is I hope, and I've been as critical on Matt LaFleur as anyone, I hope that there's no talk about firing LaFleur or blaming him, because I thought he called a hell of a game. We got to give him credit when credit is due. He finally came back to the under center play action game, which was a beautiful sight to see, and I think the offense saw the results of that. They played incredible down the stretch, but these players need to be more consistent. It's no longer blaming the coaching staff. The players got to catch the ball. You got to line up offside. You got to do everything right. Fundamentals. If you want any chance of making a deep run or even making the playoffs, because that's not a guarantee, it comes down to the players. They got to clean it up.
Do you believe they'll make the playoffs, Mo? Yes or no?
And I want to say yes. But the product today, I'm not convinced yet.
Right.
They need to win 2 of their next 3.
Got it. Thanks for the call, Mo. Jeff in Milwaukee, you're on with Mark Tauscher. Let her fly.
So I just want to say that I completely agree with Mo. I don't feel any differently about this team after the victory. I'm thrilled that they won.
Excuse me, he feels worse.
Yeah, I don't feel worse, but I don't feel any better about this team. And I just want to point some things out, and then I just want to finish with something. Special teams, they missed 2 extra points, and once again, they had a penalty on special teams. Defense, they couldn't stop the run. Cooper had a huge missed tackle, and they literally missed 4 interceptions. Finally, on offense, we just have to talk about this. On offense, I don't think people have, and maybe I'm wrong, have any idea how just great Jordan Love played. I mean, this guy, this is what he's dealing with, okay? He's dealing with a team that had 7 drops. Their offensive line was mediocre to poor at best. I mean, in the first 3 quarters, every time he dropped back to pass, the only reason why he got rid of the ball is his incredible footwork in the pocket. I just think people need to stop thinking about Love. Love is not the limiting factor in this team. Okay?
But I want to emphasize. Hold on, I want to emphasize something that you can't just talk about Love. He gets hurt. Willis comes in. 2nd and 16. 2nd and 16, and they score one of their touchdowns. On 3rd and 8, he gets 16 yards on a run. You cannot talk quarterback. Okay. They were every bit as good as an offense with Willis as they were with Love today. Though he didn't play that much.
It's one drive.
They were
one half of a drive. Get out of here. That's so,
2nd and 16.
That's so naive
what do you mean
to say.
One drive?
Just
2nd and 16. How often does a backup quarterback come in 2nd and 16 and score a touchdown? Come on.
Homer.
Yes.
I love you. I do. But I totally agree with Tausch in this.
Did you not watch that drive?
I thought, Homer, I'm not saying it wasn't a good drive.
Okay, then what
I'm saying is he's not in the same league as Jordan Love.
I would agree.
He's not even – okay, fine.
So for him to play the equal for a short period of time to Jordan Love, which he did today, no one can dispute that. That was important to the win.
I agree. I agree he had a very important role in the win. Okay. The final thing I want to point out is Tausch, and you got to help me here because I kind of don't understand what you're saying. I totally agree with you that they need a different formula on offense if they're going to improve. And I think what Josh was trying to bring out is exactly what a lot of people saw. Once they weren't as reliant on the run game, they relied on Jordan Love. And that's the formula that needs to change. LaFleur's got to rely on his quarterback. The quarterback needs to be the linchpin, not Josh Jacobs. You can have Josh Jacobs in the team, and obviously he's a great running back. But the emphasis of the offense needs to go through Jordan Love. He was the difference today. He saved this team today. And the final thing, and I'd like your thoughts on that, Tausch, when I'm done. And I'm going to just make one other point. Obviously, Watson's catches were great. But you guys, I don't want Packer fans to lose appreciation for the effort that Micah Parsons plays with. I wish other players on that team would be inspired.
Fine, you're right, but he can't tackle a dog. He can't tackle.
You know what?
He can't tackle
anything.
What?
He had 1.5 sacks today.
I don't know if tackling a dog is hard. I got to come up with something better. Go ahead.
His effort.
Yes, I agree.
And he never stops running. He never stops trying. I think the guy is unbelievable with what he brings to the table. And I'm hoping other players on that defense and offense are inspired by
Will you admit that he's a horrible tackler, though?
No, I wouldn't admit that he's a horrible tackler.
Well, how would you describe him as a tackler? I'll accept bad.
Homer, he pulled off on that one tackle because he didn't want to hip drop him. The one you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about all the time he's been with the Packers.
He had 6 tackles today. Get out.
Okay.
All right.
You disagree.
Homer thinks Micah Parsons stinks, and he thinks Josh Jacobs stinks.
I
Okay,
think he's very good. I agree with all the things. He doesn't tackle.
If you can't tackle,
well. Yes.
If you think he's a bad tackler, it means he's probably not a very good defensive player.
This is not true. He's
you
so
can't
good.
have it both ways.
Yes, you can with him. He's that good
How?
at the other stuff. Because he's that good. And it's not tough to tackle quarterbacks.
He can't tackle.
You don't have to tackle.
You just said he can't tackle.
He's a bad tackler, I said. I didn't say he couldn't tackle.
Okay.
He's a bad tackler.
Okay.
You could be a bad tackler with quarterbacks because they aren't that good. But against the running back or in open field, he's a bad tackler.
Okay. Yeah, he's a bad tackler.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you realize on that play that Homer's talking about?
I'm not talking about one play.
No, listen, let me finish. Micah Parsons was, as a defensive lineman, was pursuing a guy 15 yards down the field.
I know.
Nobody else.
Nobody can't tackle, Jeff.
Nobody.
He's terrible.
I didn't say he can't tackle. I said he's a bad tackler.
No, he doesn't hustle. He can't tackle.
I didn't say he doesn't hustle.
Tausch, let's talk about this.
Yes.
Tausch, I want your thoughts on this formula difference.
Yeah,
because
excellent.
I think what LaFleur needs to do.
Jeff, we got to let you go. Hang up and listen to what Tausch says. I agree totally.
So here's what I'd say, Jeff. I don't disagree. I want the ball in Jordan Love's hands more. I just don't agree that Josh Jacobs is some detriment to this football team. You have to mix and match your spots. If you want to do more play action pass and you want Emmanuel Wilson under center, you can still fake it with Josh Jacobs. I want Josh Jacobs in the game, but days like today are a good reminder that Jordan Love is ready. Give him more of the load. He doesn't need it depending on what your team needs that week. Give him more opportunities to do it because I do think he's ready for it. He proved it today. Jordan Love needs to be your guy. He is going to be the driver. He is the hitch for this whole thing. You ain't hauling any hay wagons without your hitch. He is the hitch.
Yeah, Jordan, the hitch Love. I like that.
And by the way,
yes,
I know you think Micah Parsons doesn't tackle.
Didn't
pretty
say
good job closing up shop on that fourth down. Tackling Jameis Winston.
He did. He can tackle quarterbacks, but yes, I stand by.
Well, he had 5 other tackles and a sack and a half today.
He's not a very good tackler. I'll stand by that statement. He's a great player. He does what he did. He finished the deal. He closed the deal. They got their money at the time.
Homer, you cannot be a great defensive player if you can't tackle.
Yes,
unless you're Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is the only exception to that rule.
And Parsons can't be. That's a perfect example. Thank you. That would explain it perfectly. Yes, you'd have to believe.
You think Micah Parsons is the Deion Sanders of edge rushers?
Yes. Yep. Well put. Thank you.
No, I am not saying it. Just wait. Whoever soundgraphs our show, I am in jest saying that. I think Homer is absurd with his statement here.
You don't think Parsons is that good? That's what you're telling me? You don't think...
I think Parsons is a stud, and he's been a huge difference maker, and he is a good tackler.
But you won't let him be compared to Deion Sanders? Okay.
You just said that.
No, you did. You said he's the Deion Sanders. Like, Deion Sanders couldn't tackle, and he's the only example you give. I'm just giving you a second one. You gave me a great example. Thank you. He is Deion Sanders the second in regard to what you just said. Perfectly stated. I'm very comfortable.
Yes? You are more annoying tonight than I think you've ever been in the 10 years I've been with you.
You know why? Because it doesn't matter. Because it's all just fiddling and diddling. We don't even have to give the score. The Green Bay Packers won. More questions for Tausch next.
We're back with Green Bay Game Night after this on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Shorter days don't have to be so dismal. It's time to reach out and check in on those you care about and to remind ourselves that we are not alone. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month. Just call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after calling pound 250.
Did you forget the first day of school is this week and little Nancy still needs her name embroidered on her backpack? Or the company shirts are due now, not next week? Maybe the boss just declared Steve's retirement party is today and the shirts are mandatory? Whatever the rush. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Mequon has got you covered. With fast turnarounds, no minimums, eco-friendly printing, and high-quality custom apparel, Big Frog brings your custom ideas to life fast. Stop by Big Frog in Mequon or visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more, where your ideas leap to life.
With Progressive, renters can save on protection for the things that make your place yours, even things that don't make sense to everyone.
People always wonder why I don't get rid of my guitar since I never play. But it's like, what if I actually end up taking lessons? Sure, I've had it for 8 years, but if I get rid of it, then what will my New Year's resolution be next January?
Exactly. So bundle your renters and auto and save with Progressive and protect the things that make sense to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms and conditions.
Macy's just dropped tons of new Black Friday deals. And with more being added every week, you can save on top gifts now. Like exclusive beauty sets, 50% off. Men's and women's PJs, 40 to 60% off. Handbags, 40 to 50% off. Plus, diamonds, 60% off. So come into Macy's, beat the rush, and get your holiday shopping done early. Black Friday starts here at Macy's. Savings off select styles. Exclusions apply.
At Heart of Canal Street, for over 30 years, our hearts have been set on making a difference for children in our community. Now through December 10th, we invite you to share your heart by playing the Canal Street Bingo game at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Every time you play this special bingo game, you're helping to raise funds for children's charities in southeastern Wisconsin. Learn more at potawatomi.com/heart.
Is it time to buy an engagement ring?
Or a big anniversary diamond?
Kessler's has diamonds that come from diamond mines.
And we also have diamonds that come from plasma chambers.
When you see the size of the diamond you can afford when you look at our high-tech newborn created diamonds,
you're going to be happy, happy, happy.
And with approved credit, our financing plans make anything possible.
Our selection of engagement rings is beyond compare.
And our custom design department can modify any ring in any way you choose.
Anyone who says they can give you a better ring,
or a better diamond,
or a better price,
has never been to Kessler's.
And our miraculous no small print warranty says,
if you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed.
It's just That simple.
And all maintenance is free forever.
No charge.
Yes, it really is that miraculous.
You found a partner you want to share your life with.
When you're ready to celebrate,
we've got a diamond for that.
Find the Kesslers nearest you at KesslersDiamonds.com.
You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ. Flush it.
We failed multiple times with bad ideas. I didn't know were bad till I realized they didn't work.
Or flesh it.
Yeah, that's one idea. Or we can work as a team.
Brought to you by Gordon Flesh Company. Business technology managed. Taking the worry out of your office equipment and IT needs.
Yes, flush it or flesh it starts with Mark Tauscher about Gordon Flesh Company.
Gordon Flesh Company, it is the best. It's been around for 65 years. It takes a great team to get anything done on the field, and it does in the IT world as well. Go to gflesh.com. Been around for 65 years. Great partners of both the Green Bay Packers and the Wisconsin Badgers.
Flush it or flesh it, you should feel exactly the same about the Green Bay Packers after the win as you did before in addressing them this season. Your alternative would be to feel this better or worse. You can pick either way.
No, I feel better. Oh. I feel better for one reason. They won.
You're going to flush it. All right.
They have lost to the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers, right? Teams that Carolina won today, or I think they won today. So I feel better when you get a win and you find a way to win the way they did. And, yes, you can give me all of the other things. Do I feel great about how they looked on offense and how their defense gave up the rush game today? I don't. But you found a way to win with a quarterback that missed the series or two, with special teams that were again, with your running back, your starting running back being out for a big chunk of the game. Romeo Doubs in and out of the lineup. Christian Watson looks like the guy we need and want. So I can't feel worse when we've gotten one day closer to getting to the goal that we want to get to, which is the playoffs. Today helped us get there. Now, are we going to do that if we continue to play like this? We will not. But I still feel better after today than I did last week or than I did 2 weeks ago, because what's this business about, Home Slice?
Winning.
Is it about looking good?
Winning.
Is it about feeling good?
Winning.
Or is it about winning?
Yes.
And they won.
We are the only post-game show that feels so strongly about winning, will not give the score for the game. Just so that you understand, to agree with what Tao said. What does the score matter? Does the score matter? No. They won the game. That's all you need to know. Go ask somebody else for the score. Levi, you're on Green Bay game afternoon. We have not yet started the post game before the end of a game, which Tausch would like to do.
No,
we will do that at some point.
We definitely could today.
But
yeah,
we are, I believe, the first post game show to refuse to give the score of the game. Tausch can do it. I mean, he's the Hall of Famer, but I will not. Levi, you're on with Mark Tauscher. Let her fly.
Well, I don't think Tausch will get his wish, but I still love you, Tausch. But anyway, that was a really close call today, but I just can't get over what Sugar Free said, man. I think I like the guy, but I don't. It's one game at a time, though, with these guys. But sheesh, I don't know what to say. I'm just speechless. I just still can't get over what.
So Levi, you don't believe we can go 8-0. You don't think we can run the table?
Well, I would love to see it. This is not like 2015 or 2016, like Aaron Rodgers said 10 years ago. But even though people don't want to hear about it, but we have tough games for these last 8, especially with Detroit and
Minnesota. A couple times.
I can't believe I'm saying the Bears. I can't believe I'm saying about the Bears. Oh my goodness! But
so Levi, last thing for you: do you feel better or worse after watching today's game about the prospects of this team moving forward?
I would not say it's worse. I would say I'm like maybe in the middle. That's just my guess.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Couch.
Yep. Thanks for the call, Levi. Yeah, I think most Packer fans, Homer, feel worse today.
I don't.
I don't either.
You feel better, though. I don't feel better. I feel the same. I wasn't as down as other people were. This, to me, is exactly the same team. I would feel better if the defense wasn't so horrible against the run. And if it isn't
that's
clear,
what bothered Homer. So it bothered me, too.
Yeah.
I have now come to grips, without Tucker Kraft, that this offense is going to be inconsistent. I don't know if we're going to find answers to get this offense to be the humming train that we hope. I think they will have moments where they're really good, and I think there's going to be spells where we look at it and say, what is this offense doing? But I just didn't anticipate the New York Giants being able to consistently have 12-play drives
right up
against
the gut.
Our defense.
This was like a high school game plan. Give the ball, run up the gut, and even when they get you near the line of scrimmage, you'll go forward 3 yards. There was a little. How many tush push? How many tush pushes were there?
So obviously Kafka thought, we're not as talented. We have a bunch of our guys are out. We're going to shorten the game. It's when you're playing hoops and you're playing a team that is
tried to do against Indiana, and it worked for a half. Nicely done. Yeah. Shorten the game.
When you feel like you don't have the horses to match up, what do? You limit the opportunities that the other team gets to run, and you try and muddy and muck up the game as much as you can. And I thought the Giants did that way too effectively. They converted 3rd and 4s. They converted runs. They converted 4th downs. And when Green Bay had opportunities, we didn't make plays until your guy that you don't think can tackle makes the game-saving hit to close it up, and the obviously sack that kept the game at a 7-point win.
Yeah, he can tackle quarterbacks. It doesn't take much. All right, we have – I can't wait for Dog of the Game. So people in waiting, we'll get to you, but we're going to take a quick break, and then Tausch with his Dog of the Game. I got mine, too. By the way, I do want to mention the greatness of the coach for New York, because when he didn't go for the field goal, do you realize how different the game would have been? Because if they have 23, when the Packers are up, they're not going to go for 2 when they got to 25 because it's not worth the risk. So you would have had a 25-23 game with the Giants going down to score at the end of the game. Why? I admit I was mean on Twitter because
he didn't trust his because he didn't trust his kicker from that distance. That's why he didn't.
Distance
Same reason why Green Bay wasn't going to do it. It wasn't that short. It was been like probably a 40-yarder, which is like the extra point that he missed.
4th and 3 at the 10.
Is that what they went for it?
Yeah.
I think he probably felt like he wasn't going to get back down there.
All right. And the benefit that they don't talk
totally
about
agree. It changes the complexion of the game. What did analytics say he should have done? That's the big question.
Excuse me, on this show, well, not you. I refer to that only as stats. You can use analytics if you want. It's just the new word for stats. And I believe if you use stats, people will view it a little differently. They feel like you have to show more respect or that it's better when it's analytics. When no, it's no different. They're different stats, but they're no different than passing yards, turnovers, things like that. But that's, again, I'm not the Hall of Famer, so I can't judge it. So I apologize. I shouldn't assume that you'll say whatever. But I will only use stats. Dog of the game. And Tausch might go with low-hanging fruit. Next.
We're back with Green Bay Game Night after this on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Game Night, so for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
Looking up at the Marquette banners, brought to you by Saganiac Planning. Number 24 retired, honoring George Thompson. Too bad he didn't wear 40. He was Marquette's all-time leading scorer for 40 years, and he played only 3 seasons. Al McGuire said it best. Everything at Marquette changed after George Thompson, a high school superstar in the New York City area, came here. And years later, Shaka Smart added, for those that weren't around in 1969, George Thompson, the original Dwayne Wade. Your business is unique, and your health plan should be too. At United Healthcare, our group health plans are built for you and your employees. Whether you're running a small startup or managing a large enterprise, we offer solutions designed to fit your needs, your goals, and your budget. Explore your options today at uhc.com/Wisconsin. Insurance coverage provided by or through United Healthcare Insurance Company or its affiliates. Administrative services provided by United Healthcare Services, Inc. or their affiliates. Health plan coverage provided by or through United Healthcare of Wisconsin, Inc.
Your path to a degree should fit your life, not the other way around. At Lakeland University, you can personalize every part of your college experience. With a main campus in Sheboygan, evening classes across the state, and flexible online options, you choose how and when you learn. Just graduated high school, changing careers, juggling work and life, they've got options for you. You can even earn credit for experience you already have or for the work you're doing now, saving time and money. Start customizing your future today at lakeland.edu/ESPN. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Green and gold fans, it's game day. And you know what that means. Tailgating with friends and raising a glass to our favorite team. This season, make Bacardi the star of your pregame party. Whether you're mixing up a classic Bacardi and cola, refreshing Bacardi lime and soda, or a smooth spiced and cola, Bacardi is the perfect pick for game day fun. Grab a bottle and get ready to cheer on Green Bay with the best in hand. Available now at your local retailer. Live passionately, drink responsibly. Bacardi USA, Miami, Florida. Rum 40% alcohol by volume.
Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in style before diving into non-stop casino action. Watch your favorite teams on the big screens and enjoy great food and drinks at T. McSee's Sports Bar, or savor top-tier dining at Horizon Steakhouse. Then amp up your night with live music and comedy. Head to where the big game, big wins, and big fun come together. The Island Resort and Casino.
Crisp air, cozy sweaters, and a home that's actually ready for fall. Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Don't let your home be the only thing falling apart this season. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. Exterior Pros and Baths, because your house deserves a little sweater weather too.
This season, the Bucks are going for it all.
A game winner for the Greek Freak.
Go inside the team's pursuit of a championship on Locked In, the new season of the Behind the Bucks podcast, narrated by Bucks legend Marcus Johnson. Hear from the team stars on why they think they can make history. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Gabe Neitzel here. Catch Jen, Gabe, and Chewy mornings 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ. It's time for the Sit Mean Sit Dog of the Game.
You see these dogs in your front yard?
Jordan Love.
Dog. Josh Jacobs. Dog. Michael Parsons. Dog.
Matthew Golden.
He's a dog.
Presented by Sit Mean Sit Dog Training in Waukesha and Milwaukee. Visit sitmeansit.com.
You gotta be the dog. And I'm like, man, we got dogs.
Yes, Dog of the Game. Brought to you by Sit Mean Sit. If your dogs don't always listen to you, or you ask yourself, why don't they listen to what I say? Look no further than Sit Mean Sit. You can have a happy, confident, and obedient dog. Contact Sit Mean Sit Dog Training today in Milwaukee or Waukesha. Schedule a free consultation. Go to sitmeansit.com and check out their Milwaukee and Waukesha pages. And now, Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher with his Dog of the Game.
Well, I kind of want to go Micah Parsons just to, stop the blasphemy of what you're saying about him. He had a sack and a half, 6 tackles.
I
He
compared
made
him
another...
to Deion Sanders, and you think that's okay?
No, you said he can't tackle. I vehemently disagreed, and I said
did not
the only
say he can't
great...
tackle.
That is what you said. Check the tape.
I know. I said he's a bad tackler. I didn't say he can't tackle.
Okay, bad tackler means you can't tackle. I don't want to relitigate this, but for you, don't try to do this because I said the only Hall of Fame player that was not a great tackler was Deion.
And it's a perfect comparison. Perfect.
Yeah. From your end, not from mine.
Okay.
From your end. It's an easy one for me today. The guy that came back, fought back from that injury, has been awesome since he's been back. He is a great teammate. We've seen that throughout the last couple of years. And today made 2 of the biggest plays, a ball that I don't even believe. I'll have to listen to LaFleur and Watson in their press conferences. I don't think Malik Willis was even trying to throw it there. He found a way to hand fight and win and catch a ball when every other wideout couldn't catch a cold today. And then he makes the game-changing play on a 50-50 ball that he high points and makes a touchdown on. He is a dog. He was a big barking dog today.
Nice.
Christian Watson is the woof, woof, big boy, barkalicious dog of the game.
Appropriate, but the most important position on the field is the quarterback. And this game required a fourth-quarter comeback by Jordan Love. I get him exactly. Check what time how much time was left in the game when they got the ball 1st and 10 at their 35 after the Giants had gone on an 8-minute drive, which means you better score now because if you don't score, you might not get another chance given the way the defense had played. So, Jordan Love, pass, run, pass. They had 7 plays, 6 were passes on 3rd and 10. He threw the Brett Favre to Williams, who caught it, but there was we got to have balance. No, game is on the line, and we can't score a field goal because if we score a field goal, the Giants can go down and get a field goal. Their 2 drives at that point in the second half were 9 and 8 minutes long. You got to get a touchdown. That's how a quarterback is remembered. What do you do in the fourth quarter when you're behind? You get a touchdown because a field goal isn't good enough. There's nothing more important than a quarterback doing that, and he did it all passing. Jordan Love, the dog of the game.
So just wait a second. You just said Malik Willis, the offense ran better with Malik Willis.
That's not what I said.
He had the most important drive of the day.
I didn't say that.
You give Jordan Love the dog of the game?
Yes. I said that Willis played as well. It's different, even though you did an amazing job and had to come in when you hadn't played all year, 2nd and 16. But what is the game? The game is you're behind. Your quarterback's got to do it. He knows he needs a touchdown because a field goal and the defense will probably give up more points. New York has dominated the ball so much on your so-called good defense. They had 2 drives of 8 and 9 minutes. Yes, because unlike LaFleur, I understand the importance of score and situation. Score and situation said, you better get a damn touchdown or you're going to lose this game. And don't be thinking about having a balanced offense. Give the ball to Jordan Love, and I'll bet they probably played a number of those plays from under center, even though they were behind. But yes, given the importance, game and situation, the dog of the game to Jordan Love. He would not have had maybe the opportunity to be dog of the game if Willis had not done amazingly well earlier in the game. Do you now understand my position or not? Doesn't mean you agree.
I do. I think it's a very.
You think I'm throwing him a bone?
I get what you're saying.
All right,
I get what you're saying. I'm all right with it. I'm okay with it.
All right, Tito's. I went to do this earlier because this game is worth a couple Tito's. So good.
Absolutely it is. They'll be celebrating with a couple Tito's. Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's favorite vodka for a reason, distilled 6 times till it's just right. Tito's is known for great vodka, giving back, and doing good for dogs. Distilled and bottled by 5th generation in Austin, Texas, it is crafted to be savored responsibly.
Nate, and Jim have been waiting about an hour. We'll break, and then they and others will get a chance to talk with Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher. Packers won. Score will not be given unless Taus wishes to, because it doesn't matter. All that mattered is that the Packers had to win the game. They did. You don't need to know the score because it doesn't really matter. Next.
More Green Bay Game Night coming up on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
Experience, knowledge, results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Homer here for Window Nation's end-of-the-year sale. This November, you'll save big with 50% off all window styles, plus you could get 0% financing for 5 years. Window Nation's proven quality windows are so good, you'll actually save money on lower utility bills and come with a lifetime warranty. Window Nation even has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Don't miss out on 50% off and 0 interest for 5 years. Visit windownation.com to get started.
Ben Brust here, and let's cut the crap. I've been sold the lie with sportswear too. You pay a fortune for big name gear, a fancy logo, and a slogan, and it still stinks. Then I found Iron Jock, and now it's all I wear. It's built on science. Their silver ion technology is woven right into the fabric. It kills 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria, and it never washes out, ever. Right now, you can get 35% off your Iron Jock gear and a free Iron Jock hat. Use code CAP35, that's CAP35, for 35% off your order. Shop now at ironjock.com.
NBA fans, the race for the Emirates NBA Cup is on.
Let the games begin.
30 teams will start, but only 8 will advance.
Oh, he puts it in!
And only one champion will capture the cup.
Let's go!
To finish first, they'll have to put the pedal to the metal. Who will capture the cup? Well, let's see what happens on the court.
Basketball is back!
Emirates NBA Cup Group Play continues every Friday on Prime.
At Heart of Canal Street, for over 30 years, our hearts have been set on making a difference for children in our community. Now through December 10th, we invite you to share your heart by playing the Canal Street Bingo game at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Every time you play this special bingo game, you're helping to raise funds for children's charities in southeastern Wisconsin. Learn more at potawatomi.com/heart.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic.
Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water.
Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular.
The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature.
Will dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman.
Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
should be worn on the fingers,
the wrist,
the neck, and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Kessler's.
We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
At Hazelden Betty Ford, treating mental health isn't just about breaking old patterns. It's about braving new ones. As the leader in alcohol and drug treatment for 75 years, we know caring for addiction, anxiety, depression, and trauma goes hand in hand. We're here for you with new tools when life breaks down. Discover your path to better mental health at hazeldenbettyford.org/Wisconsin. Sponsored by Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation.
You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
Packers win. This is Green Bay game afternoon. No reason to give the score because, as Taus said with his opening statement, they won the game. Let's move on. They won the game. We can talk about all the other stuff, fiddle and diddle, but don't think any more than they won the game. He will address other questions. Let's see. Who's been waiting the longest? Jim in Saukville at almost an hour. You're on with Mark Tauscher. Let her fly.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get a little off track. I want to talk about this idea.
That's not allowed on this show.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, really. Yeah. How about this idea, and please correct me if I'm wrong. After the first couple games, we were talking about Hafley. I mean, he's going to be gone. Someone's going to snatch him away. Then the defense kind of fell off track, and it was like, and I remember bringing this up, and I think Gary commented that, well, forget about that. Hafley's not going to be consideration. Now, after a couple good games, they're talking again, he's going to be snatched away. Well, after today and the New York Giants totaling 332 yards, where does that leave Hafley? Isn't it kind of ridiculous? Shouldn't we just let this play out? Because I really don't think a defensive coordinator who really didn't have an impressive reign as a head coach in college football is going to be that sought after. Shouldn't we just wait and see how the defense plays against real offenses before we think he's going away somewhere?
Tausch.
Yeah, that's Jim. That's not how this works, right? Like Jeff Hafley is a great leader. We hear his press conference. He's been a head coach. This defense, while they gave up a lot of rushing yards today, I would say this is their second worst performance besides the Dallas game. Outside of that, this defense has put their team in a position to win every week. And today we won. So, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but people are looking for leaders of men and teams that have good units that do that. Jeff Hafley's going to be a head coach in the NFL. Is it going to be next year? I don't know. But I would bet he does have another job in the NFL as a head coach sometime in the near future because he gets it. He understands it. People are going to fall in love with his interview, and his resume is going to be very strong. So whether or not it's this year or not, I don't know. I think today there was kind of the thought because he's from Jersey and he's a Giants fan that if they if Green Bay shut down the Giants today, the Giants ownership would fall in love. I can understand your point that we gave up a lot of rushing yards and it wasn't the banner day for the defense that I thought it would be.
Yeah, he's going to be a head coach.
Yep. Yep.
But the problem's against the run. Right up the gut.
That's a tough day.
That might be a flush or flood. Has that become a bigger issue than the cornerbacks? But we'll wait for. Let's see who's next in the waiting. Nate in Orlando.
Pretty good against Philly last week. Pretty good. Now I know Philly's not a great run team, but
all right. Nate, you're on with Mark Tauscher. Let her fly. Nate from Orlando, Florida. We're big.
Hey,
everywhere in the world. Yes.
Hey guys, great show. Let me rapid fire a few quick points. So first of all, regarding Josh Jacobs, so it's not that Emmanuel Wilson is a better running back, but I do agree with the notion that the Packers offense just maybe needs to be pushed to the next step and maybe less focus on balance between the run pass, because really you're not going to be a Super Bowl contender unless Jordan Love is playing like that Pro Bowler. And I think it's just about the at-bats, right? You got to give them as many opportunities as possible. So when the Packers are doing this ball control offense, and then on top of that, their defense is at many times having a hard time getting off the field, they're having too few of offensive possessions, too few opportunities. And I think the offense moving faster, that in and of itself helps J-Love get more possessions offensively, even if the defense is still, at times having issues with that. So that's my first point is Emmanuel Wilson, not better than Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is a big-time leader for the team, but this could help the offense take an overall step forward. Second thing, Micah Parsons, he is not quite, in my opinion, where he needs to be or how he needs to be playing for what they've given up. We got to remember they gave up 2 first-round picks for this guy, he's got to be a top 3 defensive player in the NFL at a minimum, if not the very best. And I think he's been good, but it's just been a little too inconsistent. And to be fair to Micah, part of the problem is the Lucas Van Ness injury, so you don't have as much of a pick-your-poison type of situation when, Micah's getting double-teamed because Van Ness isn't also in there. So, we just got to hope that Micah can play his best ball coming into the end of the season. And then I would just say where the Packers are at, Super Bowl contenders, no. Like, they haven't looked like that other than the first 2 weeks of the year. But you get into the dance, right? Anything can happen. The NFC's pretty open. You're probably going to get in if you win 10 games. So if you look at where they're at, they really need to beat the Vikings both games. And I think that if they can beat the Vikings both games, who are starting a rookie who have been struggling this year, they just have to win 2 games outside of that, and they're going to get in. So I think they probably have like a 60% chance of making the playoffs, in my opinion. You can't possibly favor them over the Eagles, the Rams, the Seahawks, any of these other NFC teams that have been incredible this year. But, if they get in and they happen to be playing their best ball at that time, I do think Jordan Love can be that guy that can go and beat a team, that on paper has been playing better. So anything can happen. I don't know how you watch the Packers against the Eagles and what they did against the Panthers and then see this game against the Giants and not feel better. I definitely feel better because Jordan Love's got to be the best player on this team, and he was today. And so for that reason, on its own, I feel better for sure.
Got it. Thanks for the call. And now, Mark Tauser with his final thoughts before he moves on to be on assignment. And Gary Ellerson comes in. Take it away, Tausch.
Yeah, I thought a great point there. Jordan Love was the best player on the field today. He showed up in a big way, fighting through an injury and came back out there. By the way, Micah Parsons, game-saving sack. It's the second game that he has, you don't have to say won the game, but closed up shop. He is a closer. He is Mariano Rivera. And this team offensively is going to go as far as Jordan Love is going to take them. I think that's what we're learning, and the receivers better start catching up because Jordan Love has put them in a position they should have been a lot better against a bad defense today than what they were. And even with all of the drops and the miscues, they were still good enough to win today, playing really poor football complimentary to Jordan. So if that improves, that's why I feel a heck of a lot better after finding a way to win today.
Thanks, Tausch. Again, he chooses not to give the score. I've said as a result of his opening statements, they won. That's all that matters. They won. So the score is not necessary. I will not give the score, even the continuing portions of Green Bay game afternoon. Tausch, guess it's in my corner because he didn't give it there. Gary Ellerson, next.
Stay right here. Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ. The best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
I would just say that right now I think all options are on the table. I think that they went through that trade thing and they talked to teams, and it's not like those talks are shut down.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino, Tony Wendorf and Associates, and Smart 18 Union on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in style before diving into non-stop casino action. Watch your favorite teams on the big screens and enjoy great food and drinks at T. McSee Sports Bar, or savor top-tier dining at Horizon Steakhouse. Then amp up your night with live music and comedy. Head to where the big game, big wins, and big fun come together. The Island Resort and Casino.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th, which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination, the Tundra Trio. 3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at ESPNWisconsin.com. Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper. Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends.
if it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Big ideas deserve a big story and the right audience. At Saturn Lounge, we bring your marketing to life with branding, websites, digital marketing, and video storytelling that stands out from the crowd. Whether it's a TV spot, a campaign, or content built to connect, Saturn Lounge is where strategy meets creativity. From the first spark of an idea to the final cut, we're here to make your message shine across every platform. Ready to make your marketing a success? Step into the spotlight with Saturn Lounge, your launch pad for bigger, better marketing. To tell the world your story, visit SaturnLounge.com today.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
The grill is hot, the crowd is loud, and the flavor? That's all Coop's Mustard. Hey, it's Alex Stroh. For over 125 years, Coop's has been the MVP of game day eats with 14 bold flavors that make every brat, burger, and pretzel a championship bite. Because Coop's isn't your ordinary mustard. It's extraordinary mustard. The kind that turns tailgates into traditions and touchdowns into taste bud celebrations. This football season, bring the bold, bring the flavor, bring Coop's. Coop's Mustard, spreading the love since 1897.
Crisp air, cozy sweaters, and a home that's actually ready for fall. Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Don't let your home be the only thing falling apart this season. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. Exterior Pros and Baths, because your house deserves a little sweater weather too.
You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
Thanks to Mark Tauscher. This, of course, is Green Bay Game Afternoon, the first show in which I refuse to give the score because the score doesn't matter. Because Mark Tauscher, his opening comments was, they won. That's all. They won. Everything they wanted, they won.
Oh, my buddy Mark Tauscher's on my side.
Yes, he didn't. We did not play your comment.
You did it?
No, because I wanted him to do it for people to realize this was said on the Gary Ellerson Homer Hour on Friday.
Win the game.
Okay. What?
Win the game.
Okay. What was it again?
Win the game.
Yeah, but you're a former player. You have all this analysis and all these different things.
Win the game.
Okay. He wouldn't say any more. Just win the damn game. Well, just win the game. What's the score? Don't care. How long does it take? Don't care. What about this? Don't. Okay. Again. One more time.
Win the game.
Okay. And now joining us is win the game himself, Gary Ellerson.
How you doing, Homer?
I'm doing great.
Did they win the game?
They did. And I thought of you the whole time. Yes. And I'm thinking when it's close to the end, they're behind. I go, normally be like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, just win it.
Just win it.
Just figure out how to win the game.
And they were in a situation where they could win it, and they did.
Right, and they did. Just figure out. I'm not doing style points. I know Packer fans want to do style points. I'm not doing style points.
I know. Okay.
And because I'm coming in off the second half. Most people don't know. I'm over at Spectrum News 1 for the first hour, and I do a post-game show, the post-game report with Spectrum News 1.
Did they have this comment from you? Did you use that today?
Yeah. I used it last week, all last week. That was
what was it again?
Last week. Win the game. Win the game.
Okay.
Win the game. And then I come over here because you've got Mark Tauscher, my Badger buddy. You guys do it the first half. I'm sure Mark felt the same way. Win the game. I'm not worried about style points right now. The Green Bay Packers, that roster offensively is a shell of itself right now. Luke Musgrave not doing it for me. Sorry. Soft.
Hold on.
Soft.
I guess the question is, Will he ever
No.
do it for you,
I don't
or do
see
you
it.
just okay?
Today.
I know.
How long has he been with us? 3 years?
This is when you needed him more than ever.
More than ever. That guy gets soft. Sorry.
I'm not even sure how much they're using him.
Yeah.
They went to the other guy
They
that we
went
didn't
to
know was on the team.
went to two tight ends.
Wesley
Because
Kelly.
he can't block nobody. So we can't. Because last week we had him blocking. We got somebody killed almost.
Who scored the touchdown? Wesley, Wellesley,
So,
Kelsley,
Wiley, Wow, or something like that.
No one knew he was on the team.
No. So that dude. So we just trying to win a game. Josh Jacobs goes out. Now you're down to Emmanuel, and I like Emmanuel Wilson a lot, but he's not Josh Jacobs. Is it Chris Brooks? I like what Chris Brooks brings to the table.
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm.
I said this last week, Homer. Just go ahead and make Christian Watson your number one receiver. Can we just stop?
Wiley is the guy who actually
Dude, just stop messing around.
Yeah.
Stop messing around, please. Look, Jordan Love, I know we want to go to all these other guys. Throw it to 9. Crucial situation. Gotta have it. Can we get it to 9? I'm done.
But didn't 9 also look better in a crowd than he has before?
I don't care. I'm just saying, can we just get it to 9? He's a dog.
Oh, but
Well, wait a minute. Does Tauscher still have dog of the game?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who's his dog?
It was Christian Watson.
Yeah. Come on, man. Just get it to 9. Come on.
I got one.
You look at football players, just us. We know. We see it. Can we stop monkeying around? Can we just get it to 9?
Excuse me, 1 point, though. On that final series, they needed to get the lead, 3rd and 10, when Jordan Love threw his Favre pass. Wasn't to Watson, it was to Williams.
I know. That's fine. We'll see what we can develop.
Okay.
But I know what I got. Get it to 9. But, see, that was a broken play, though, home team. I'm talking about when you got to have it.
I agree.
When you got to have it, Matt LaFleur, you the guy, get it to 9.
And even
Figure
if,
it out.
Right, and if you have plays in which it doesn't work, that doesn't matter. It's still 9.
Yeah,
and the next time, it's still 9.
They got to have it plays, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10. Draw up your best play, get it to 9. I don't care if he's double covered. Get it to 9. The one touchdown pass, 9 caught in the end zone, triple coverage.
Yes.
Now, Jordan Love threw it in there.
Perfect pass.
Have you ever seen they do this drill, because you don't go to practices, so you wouldn't know. But they do this drill, you've seen them on TV, though, but they do this drill with the quarterbacks where they have them drop back and they have this net.
Big baskets.
Yeah, well, it's a big net, though, in the corner of the end zone, and you got to drop it down.
There's a flight that they want in addition to the distance.
That's what that was. That was that drill.
Yeah, and I give Watson, unlike other plays, had his eyes on the ball, and if any of those quarterbacks, defensive backs had, they could have stopped it. They didn't.
Tracking it.
And he saw it, and he grabbed it.
Yeah,
he got it.
Well, now, y'all can call in if you want to know how many calls we got.
We have time. We got 4 at least.
I want to say this. Malik Willis, I like him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's not Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Okay? Stop, Packer fans. Stop it. I knew where you guys want to go.
I don't want to go there, but I want to tell you this.
I know.
The offense was as good when Willis came in as it was with Love.
I know what he does.
Yeah.
I like Goody making the deal when we got him, we need him.
Yep.
But he's not Jordan Love. Jordan Love is a better quarterback than Malik Willis. But you got to give Matt LaFleur credit for designing an offense with him. But you can't win a Super Bowl with that.
I agree.
You win some games.
Right.
But not a Super Bowl. Because he's not making that throw.
Vince Lombardi had Zeke Radkowski, who was a good quarterback.
Zeke was
he
good.
Filled in for Bart.
Yes.
But when the game was on the line, and big games, ain't no Zeke out there.
No. When you got to have it.
Fourth quarter comeback, Jordan Love.
Yeah, you got to have it.
And almost every play in that
was
drive
that a fourth quarter
was a pass.
comeback?
Oh, yeah, they were behind.
Nobody's talking about it.
I am. The Giants went ahead 20-19 on a drive that ended long after the fourth quarter had started.
Was that
Green Bay Packers get the ball down 20-19. Pass, run. Pass, touchdown. Do you call that a balanced offense? I don't. They got the ball. When did the Packers get it? With like about 5 or 6 minutes left, something like that. And given that the Giants had 2 drives in the second half for 8 and 9 minutes, you know what everybody knows? We don't score a touchdown, we're going to lose this game. Because if we just get a field goal, all they get is a field goal, we can't stop them. 9-minute and 8-minute drive. So, Jordan Love, you got to go down. You got to get a touchdown. Then they got the 2-point conversion that helped them even more to put them up 7. But 1st and 10 at the 35. Balanced offense, no. Jordan Love, take care of business. Pass to Wilson. Run by Wilson. Pass to Dobbs, which he dropped. The long pass to Golden that was incomplete. By the way, I have another thought. When you have pass interference for, what was the one with Golden, like 35 yards? That's got to be part of the passing offense. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, and they don't do that.
They need to do it.
And I, you know what? I can't believe you brought that up because I thought about that when it happened. Like, what are those yards? Those are empty yards. Where do they go?
They go penalties, but they know they should go in the passing offense. Now, you can put it under yards.
Yeah.
But penalty yards, and then that's your final passing offense.
I would agree.
So, that's good. Agree. I always like it when you agree.
I would agree with that.
But again, in this drive,
100%.
3rd and 10 on the 48, throw him a Favre. Williams, you go get it. Yeah. Then the pass to Dobbs, the pass to Watson, and they're 100%. Up 7.
Just get a win.
Right. No balance. We gotta go. Hey, take the ball. Now, I want to go back and look because,
please.
And I want to ask you this because I thought they were under center a lot more today.
They were. It felt like it. I didn't do the numbers, so you might have to go back and.
Somebody will have to. I think the percentage of under center was much bigger than in the past.
It felt like it was 60-40 maybe.
And in the past, it was nothing.
It was nothing. Yeah. Everything was in shotgun.
All right, we will get to the callers.
I want to hear from the people.
I know, but
thanks for listening to me.
You people, by the way, or is it the people? You become the people.
And I'm not doing this. If y'all want to call in, fine. But I'm not doing this. I'm not rating the win and how it looks, style points. I'm not doing all that. Win the game.
Okay.
Win the game. Win the game.
Okay.
Win the game.
Right.
Win the game.
Anything else you should know you're not going to do?
I'm not doing that, and I'm not doing that. Now, I will say this as I get done with my soliloquy here.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't have opening comments. He has a soliloquy.
Defense.
Don't go there. We got to take a break. Okay. Don't go. I can see the look. That's the kind of running game a high school team does when they say, okay, we're just going to hand it and go straight up the middle.
I saw Bayport beat Muskego like that on Friday night. But what do you want to talk about later?
After we take a break. Then to the calls and to post-soliloquy next.
Okay.
We're back with Green Bay Game Night after this on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
It takes a team to meet just about any goal, and that's as true on the football field as it is in the office. So it's good to know that you have the Gordon Flesh Company on your side. For more than 60 years, GFC has provided cutting-edge office technology for companies of all sizes, and as the nation's largest Canon dealer, GFC delivers the latest office technology, service, and is supported by the most experienced professionals in the industry. That's business technology managed. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
Host an unforgettable outing and create special memories with your crew at a Milwaukee Bucks game. Groups of 10 or more can score ticket savings, block seating, and take part in special activities on game days. Showcase your team's talents on center court, score a high five from the pros, and more. There are great options for groups of all sizes. Start planning your ultimate Bucks basketball game day experience today at bucks.com/groups. That's bucks.com/groups.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
Sundays are for football and carbless. Born in Wisconsin, carbless handcrafted premium cocktails are packed with flavor, not sugar. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, just 100 calories, and gluten-free. Whether you're tailgating in Green Bay or calling the plays from your couch, Carbless is the cocktail that's always game day ready. Crisp, clean, and crafted to win. This season, drink like a champion. Drink Carbless, a proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
Ben Brust here, and let's cut the crap. I've been sold the lie with sportswear too. You pay a fortune for big name gear, a fancy logo, and a slogan, and it still stinks. Then I found Iron Jock, and now it's all I wear. It's built on science. Their silver ion technology is woven right into the fabric. It kills 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria, and it never washes out, ever. Right now, you can get 35% off your Iron Jock gear and a free Iron Jock hat. Use code CAP35. That's CAP35 for 35% off your order. Shop now at ironjock.com.
At Heart of Canal Street, for over 30 years, our hearts have been set on making a difference for children in our community. Now through December 10th, we invite you to share your heart by playing the Canal Street Bingo game at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Every time you play this special bingo game, you're helping to raise funds for children's charities in southeastern Wisconsin. Learn more at potawatomi.com/heart.
Goldsmiths are essential to running a jewelry store, but they're extremely hard to find.
Goldsmiths can repair jewelry, set diamonds, resize rings, and create beautiful, one-of-a-kind pieces of custom jewelry.
Most jewelry stores do not have an in-house goldsmith.
But Kessler's has 18 wonderful goldsmiths working in our 9 Kessler stores.
The average Kessler's goldsmith has more than 15 years of full-time experience.
And that's not counting all the apprentice goldsmiths and jewelry designers.
Our goldsmiths repair a lot of jewelry that we did not sell.
Bring us your broken jewelry and we'll bring it back to life.
When you see a woman with an extremely attractive, very distinctive engagement ring,
you can safely assume that it's a custom-designed, one-of-a-kind ring made by the goldsmiths at Kessler's.
When your relationship is special, you need a special engagement ring.
If you want something that's breathtakingly one of a kind,
come to Kessler's.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
This is Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ. Call the Carbless Talk and Text Line, 800-990-3776.
Gary Ellison, say it again. This was said on Friday on the Gary Ellison Homer Hour.
Win the game.
Okay, I didn't catch that. What was that again?
Win the game.
That's it. And the Packers won the game. Tauscher agreed with it in his segment. Have not given the score, have no interest in giving the score. You shouldn't care what the score is. You should only think and realize that the
Win
Packers.
The game.
And they did. Potawatomi Sportsbook in Milwaukee has dozens of self-service kiosks and over 2,000 square foot video wall seating for over 200. Full restaurant and bar, VIP deck, and more. If you want to go to see any sporting event, you got to go to Potawatomi Sportsbook because it's like, wow, those people are like on that screen. They're like bigger than the Empire State Building. Like they're like 9 feet. It's just so good as a sports paradise, and of course a sports betting paradise. Bet above the rest. Gary Ellison will be there with Greg Matzik tomorrow, 6 to 8.
Can't wait.
And the day after.
You know what? Here's what a lot of people don't know, because I do my 1 hour Homer show with you on Friday, and how all of this just works for me. And then I come in and do my post-game show, and then I do the Potawatomi show after games the next night. So it could be Monday night, or if they play on Monday night.
Generally, it's the next night.
So, but it all flows. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
I get the best of both worlds, of a lot of worlds.
But you like the concept of waiting till the next day and having that as part of your...
It's different.
Right. And
not as emotional.
You like that.
Not as emotional.
Yeah. It's like your coaching angle. You're like,
yeah.
I got to watch the tape.
Analytical.
No, I don't have to watch the tape.
Analytics.
Gary's like, I got to wait a day.
Yeah.
And think.
Yeah.
And listen to you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. But right now,
yeah,
let's get to the people.
Let's get to the people. Josh in Baraboo, you are on with Gary Ellison. Let her fly.
Homie.
Yeah.
How many plays did Malik Willis play?
Let me check. Probably like 8.
No, it's like 6.
Okay.
Do you think the game script was a little bit different?
7, actually, so that's good enough. Yeah. There was a script different, of course.
Okay, so do you think Malik makes that throw in the Jordan? You probably didn't watch the post game, but Jordan said he had 1-on-1. where he's bracketed. Do you think Malik makes that throw?
No, he doesn't.
No, but Jordan Love cannot not also run for six.
So
Hold on,
what's your point?
hold on. My point is you can't use that one without. My point was that he played as well as Jordan Love in the time that he was in. Jordan Love can't get 16 yards on a run on 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I disagree.
Watched him all year. He ain't got anywhere near.
Right.
On that play, he could.
They don't run that play.
But they don't
for him.
run that play.
Fine,
for
then
him.
he can't do it.
Well, he can. But that's not who he is.
Well, whatever.
So we're not running that.
In
play
the scripts, Homer, the script's completely different. Did they script the read the read?
I don't. What difference does that make?
They were. What do you mean? Like, it's a completely different game plan. With like all week, the Giants are. Well, Jordan's not going to take a power read option.
No.
So, of course, it's going to be wide open.
No, don't go there.
And
That is not high school football. These are pros out there. Like, they don't know Willis. Give me a break. Oh!
Homer.
And if they'd have put the punter back there, he'd have had a 50-yard play because they weren't ready for the punter to throw the ball. Come on.
That just shows like I don't even know what your point is.
My point is your point is stupid. That's my point.
No, you're Gary.
Come on. Yes.
Gary, talk some sense into him. I know Tausch has gone.
What is your point?
What's the point?
What's your point
here?
You're talking about how great Malik Willis was in 7 plays.
No,
he had one read option for 16 yards, and then he threw a prayer into the end zone.
Are you kidding me, Homer?
No. He came over. He took over. It was 2nd and 16. 2nd and 16. And gets a touchdown.
Homer, I think it just shows, like, Tausch literally conceded and gave up. He's like, whatever. Like, I'm just giving up at this point. I'm not going to fight anymore.
Well, what are you giving up?
Ridiculous point.
What point is ridiculous?
He was done arguing. I've never seen Tausch that mad on a post game.
Forget that. What's the point that's ridiculous?
Your point is you make this crazy point. I get it. You got me to call in. I don't call in.
What's my point that's ridiculous? Hold on. What's my point that's ridiculous?
7 plays.
I did no.
7 plays.
We agree with 7 points. What is my point that is
7
ridiculous?
Plays.
What? What's the point that I made that is ridiculous?
You can't even make a point.
Make up
your
the
point.
You don't even know what it is.
Yeah, what's the point?
What's the point? You can't say it.
Is Homer saying Malik is
no?
because
Hold on. This is not what I said. This is what Josh is saying.
Yeah.
My point is ridiculous. What is the point that I made that is ridiculous?
Well, Gary hasn't been here the whole time.
Never
but he
mind.
started off by saying, "Oh, the offense is just as good."
What
the
was the point that you say I said was ridiculous? This is ridiculous right now, Gary. If you just want to call in and say I'm stupid, that's fine. But if you complain about a point I made as ridiculous, what was the point?
The point was that you're trying to say that the offense is just as good with Malik Willis. That's how it started off, Homer. At the beginning of the show, that's how it started off, and now we've faded to.
No, we haven't faded anything. Same thing.
Say the offense is good.
No, I said today the offense was as good with Malik Willis as it was with Jordan Love. That's what I said.
It's
I believe it now.
That's the point.
What?
So he says you don't have a sample
7 plays.
size.
What?
Sample size.
Fine. Then to say the sample size is small. You're not disagreeing with my point. You're saying, Homer, the sample size is small. Of course it's small. But the fact is the same.
Homer, he succeeded on one read option play, and he threw an absolute
Jordan
prayer
Love
that
succeeded on one long pass to Watson.
Well,
no.
There's a couple things.
Did you see that? Who makes that throw in the NFL? Christian Watson's bracketed. He throws a ball to the sideline shoulder.
Right.
That no one else could catch but Christian Watson. That's an absurd throw.
No, Christian Watson, I'm not sure has ever made such a catch in his career. I'd like to see that.
Okay, watch the Thanksgiving Lions game 2 years ago.
All right, we got 2.
Come on.
Well, no, come on. We've seen Jordan. The surprise on that play was the performance of Christian Watson, not the pass of Jordan Love. Jordan Love has thrown passes that good many times. Christian Love, in a crowd, has very seldom made that kind of play. He makes other plays. But yes.
You're scared of
small
baby.
sample size. That's fine. All right, thanks, Josh.
Sounds like you're scared of baby. You scared of baby.
I don't think so.
Well, can we go back to this?
We have a Josh Jacobs injury update.
Okay, go ahead.
Per Rob Domofsky, Josh Jacobs' injury is not believed to be season-ending, but more tests will be done on Monday in Green Bay.
All right, so just a little puffy.
What do you say?
Well, so that could be a scope 4 weeks.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Right, no.
Could be a scope 4 weeks. Not a big deal. But it could be nothing. You said not significant, right? Is that what you said?
Not season ending.
Not season ending. So
Matt LaFleur said he was worried about it because anytime a player does not finish a game, it's worrisome.
So, I mean, 4 weeks, worst case scenario. Lucas Van Ness, did we ever find out what his injury is?
No, that's a great question.
Same thing. Did he play today?
I do not believe he did.
No, but he was scheduled to play. And then, how long he's been out? 4 weeks?
3 or 4 weeks, yeah.
4 weeks probably. This is his 4th game maybe. I want to get back to this if I can.
Yes.
I like because I brought this up because this is how my socials went when Malik Willis was in, and I'm glad you said that. And I think you agree that Jordan Love is the quarterback over Malik Willis.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what are we talking about?
And there's no and I want to emphasize there's no of course not. There's no debate.
Right.
I just think you ask a guy to come in unplayed, and you get 2nd and 16, and he goes down and gets a touchdown.
Yeah. Well,
and has a 16-yard run.
I think that should be spread around to a lot of people. Malik Willis, of course, but also Matt LaFleur.
Sure.
Knowing, okay, I got to switch gears here, and here's what this guy can do for me.
And he's done that before. It wasn't like he had to invent something.
2.5 games he's done that to other teams when they could prepare for him, too. I mean, he started a game where he had a whole
I would also wish that LaFleur would watch that and say, you know what? Jordan Love could do that play, too.
No, he can't.
He doesn't want to do it?
No, because you can't put him out there like that. Jordan Love is not as of an athletic quarterback like Malik Willis.
Right, but he's close to where you could. No?
No.
All right, okay.
No, I mean, no. I'm sorry.
Right.
You know who could do it? No, I'm just saying Rodgers to me is a better athlete than Jordan Love.
Really?
Yes.
So he's quicker?
Young Rodgers.
Quicker and can maneuver
I don't know,
better.
He just had better feet.
All right, okay.
Love doesn't have great feet.
All right. Kelsey. Are you ready for Kelsey, or did you have more that you wanted to say?
Let's talk to the people.
Kelsey, you're on from West Virginia.
Hey, guys. First-time caller. How you doing?
Hey, that's Pat McAfee country, isn't it?
I think did he play at West Virginia?
Yeah, Pat McAfee played at West Virginia, didn't he?
I think he did because he missed a couple field goals or something. They made some mention of that. But anyway, go ahead, Kelsey.
Thanks for having me, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hear you great.
Appreciate you, man. This first-time caller. I actually missed the beginning of the game. When I turned it on, Malik Willis was in, so I had like a mini panic attack to begin with. But I'm not going to lie, he did play good those 6 plays, okay? But to think he's better than Jordan Love, that's just insane, you know? And
that has not been a topic on the show.
I know. I'm just saying, maybe he did play as well as Jordan Love, but if you think he's winning a Super Bowl, there's no way. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't ask him to come in maybe give me a first down here or there on 3rd and short, like, you know, after a 16-play drive where we decide to throw a go route on 3rd and 2, but that's just me.
No, I agree, but I would want to emphasize in the discussion about it, there was never, and you can go back and listen to the show, there's never any transformation from that to anything other than that. Not of all the things that you brought up, it was never brought up by anybody.
So you don't think he should be the starter?
Other than Gary, I think you alluded to the fact that maybe on social media you got some response from people that brought that up.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
It's
that's all.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
And to be fair, I missed what you said, but I did want to ask one other thing. Somebody else called and said that you need more production out of Micah. But when I was watching on one of the plays specifically, he was triple teamed, leaving everyone else one-on-one, and there was no pressure at all. Winston had all day back there. I mean, at some point, it doesn't have to be on the other players to do something.
I would think Gary, I was going to bring this up as a discussion. Where's Rashawn Gary, given all the attention that Arthur gets?
That's a pretty good point.
I don't know. This defense is so Jekyll and Hyde. I don't get it. 1 week we shut down Saquon Barkley, and then the next week, no disrespect to this player, but I've never heard of the running back for the Giants, and he just goes nuts.
Yeah, he just ran hard.
I don't understand how this team can be up and down every week the way they are. It's crazy to me.
No, I think what we've seen, which I was going to get into, and thanks for your phone call. I think what we've seen here, Homer, is that they are very vulnerable against the run. This team, if you
up the middle too.
Yeah, to me it feels like everywhere. But you go up the middle, I don't care. But it seems that's if you can get into a game, low scoring game, if you can handle it, they can be ran on.
And you can make it a low-scoring game because, again, I want to emphasize the Giants.
Well, look at it.
2-8, 4 losses in a row, 9-minute drive, 8-minute drive in the second half.
Well, just even the time of possession. Do you have time of possession for the Giants?
I mean, it's
if you can pull that up.
But they were probably. I bet they're up like 10 minutes.
And then they had drives where they didn't score.
That one was where the guy did the favor by not kicking the field goal.
Yeah,
8 minutes. Or 9 minutes, didn't score.
Yeah.
Then got it back after the Packers went 3 and out. 8 minutes, and that's when they scored to take the lead.
So it feels like if you just watch this defense now for a little bit this year, it feels like the Achilles heel could be that you can run on this team up front.
Yeah, I'm looking at that 9 minutes.
And
I have 3, 5, 10 runs and 4 passes.
Yeah, a lot of teams are doing this where they run that jumbo package or they run an extra offensive lineman and they just maul these guys to death. And they're getting 4, 5 yards a clip. And they make it 2nd and 5, which then nullifies Micah Parsons because you're 2nd and 5, you're running for 3 yards, then it's 3rd and 2.
Yeah. No, it's 11 runs, 5 passes.
So if you're 3rd and 2, Homer, that means it's a 1, 2, 3, boom, ball is gone. He's never going to get there.
Correct.
Or if it's 3rd and 2, you run it and go for it on 4th down.
And here's my other follow-up
question. He's never going to get there. They're dictating.
It seems that when they do throw that quick, the Packard cornerbacks are behind.
Soft.
Like they're so worried about getting beat deep.
They're letting you have it.
But they know that the team isn't going to throw deep because they don't have that much time. But they have enough time. And it's just the wide receiver just turns around and catches the ball. And then he's tackled.
Yeah.
All right. We will get to more callers.
Can't wait.
But let's not forget, the foundation of the show tonight was started by Gary Ellison on the Gary Ellison Homer Hour on Friday.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Yeah. Here's what you said.
Win the game.
Okay. And I kept saying, no, I need more. And you'd say,
win the game.
I said, but wait a minute. What about the kicker?
Win the game.
No, but what about the offense getting better?
Win the game.
Okay.
Homer. Yeah,
you refuse to address anything else.
You know what? Here's what we're going to do from here on. If you want to play that, you don't have to. Just point to me. Win the game.
Okay.
Say it. Say it again. No, you say
win the game.
That's the question.
What about the offense?
Win the game.
No, but what about they need
Homer? Win the damn game.
You got to stop the run.
No, win
the field goal. Who's going to be the field goal kicker?
I don't care. You can bring your mama in for the field goal. Win the game. Win the game.
Okay. It hasn't changed.
No.
You have the same voice.
No, win the game. Man.
Next.
Stay right here. Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
When you're injured, you want quick, specialized care, not a long ER wait. The orthopedic care specialists at Ortho ASAP treat fractures, sprains, strains, sports injuries, and more right away. With on-site x-rays and expert care, Ortho ASAP gets you back on track faster. Open 7 days a week with locations in Brookfield and Pewaukee, it's more affordable than the ER. Walk in, get treated, and get back to life. Ortho ASAP. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
Ready for the snap, and a timeout taken. The team looks a little bit lost. Let's bring in Gina Della from Pella. What's the winning game plan this month?
Wayne, the winning play is simple. A whole house of new windows as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 6 years.
Wow, that's a drive you can sustain for years. No penalties, no interest. A championship move from Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
No doubt, Wayne. And unlike the opponent's defense, Pella Windows actually stopped the draft.
The Draft Picks Week
gave up for number one had to be the steal of the century.
True, but I'm talking about replacing old drafty windows.
Roger that. With energy-efficient windows that keep the cold out, you'll stay as toasty as a fan at a warm weather preseason game.
Pay as low as $297 a month for a whole house of new Pella windows.
Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Make your move today.
Schedule your free consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 11/30/2025.
Prize Picks is the best way to win cash on the Packers, on the Bucks, and whether it's football, basketball, or both, Prize Picks makes every game more exciting. Hey, it's Mark Tauscher here with ESPN Wisconsin, and I've been playing Prize Picks, and it is as fun and simple as it gets. Which players are going to go off? Which ones are overhyped? Make your picks in less than 60 seconds, and you can turn your takes into cash. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats, get them right, and you can cash in. And now Prize Picks has stacks. Pick the player up to 3 times in one lineup. You want more on Giannis's threes, assists, rebounds? Stack them all only on Prize Picks. Plus, you can follow other players and copy their lineups in one click in the new Feed tab. And with injury reboots, if your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return, it won't count as a loss. Deposits are fast and easy with Venmo, Apple Pay, and MasterCard, and more. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use that code WI, and you get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, that's code WI for Prize Picks. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Looking up at the Marquette banners, brought to you by Saganiac Planning. Number 15 retired in honor of Butch Lee. He finished in 78, and the number retired the next season. It's hard to believe that any player could ever equal what Butch Lee did at Marquette. Part of the national championship team in 77, and the Final Four MVP, and the next season, the consensus National Player of the Year. So much success, it's not necessary to bring up any statistics. Number 15, Butch Lee, did everything. Running a business means taking care of your team and your bottom line. For over 50 years, Saganiac Planning has helped small businesses build smarter, more affordable medical and employee benefit plans. From health insurance to customized coverage options, our experts make it simple to protect your people and your future. Saganiac Planning, your partner in planning confidence. Visit SaganiacPlanning.com or call John Saganiac Jr. today to get started. 262-783-6161.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Game Night Show for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
Hey, this is Homer. You're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
Game afternoon, Homer along with Hall of Famer Gary Ellison. I don't know how many Hall of Fames he's in, but I know he's in many. And this is the first Green Day game afternoon, not giving the final score because it doesn't matter, because Gary Ellison set the standard on Friday on the Gary Ellison Homer Hour, in which I asked him a million things, and his answer was always the same.
Win the game.
Okay. And then, well, what about the score?
Win the game.
Yeah, that's true. We don't have to do the tape from Friday because you're here. I just want people to know how long ago you said it. Did you say it on Spectrum earlier in the week? Because you're on Thursdays, you tape.
Win the game.
So Dennis Krause said, Gary, what do you think about the offense?
Win the game.
And what about the Giants not being any good?
All we need to do is just win the game.
All right, but not right now. Now you need to talk about your partner.
I want to take my good friends over to the Jury Center. Hey, guys, if you're thinking about popping the question, make your first stop to the Jury Center. They've got naturally mined and lab-grown diamonds, and their experts will help you design the perfect engagement ring, just like they did for me. And with the holidays here, it's perfect. It's a perfect time to find something special for anyone on your list. Necklaces, watches, earrings, you name it, they got it. Check them out at shoptjc.com or stop in by their locations in Greenfield, Brookfield, Burlington, and now new location in Mequon, the Jury Center, where Wisconsin gets engaged.
All right, let's go. Who
Win the game.
Who we got? Jason in Minnesota. We're hot. We're big all over the world on YouTube now. Take it away, Jason. You're on with Gary Ellison. This is Green Bay game afternoon, in which we will not give you the score. The score doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Just what?
Win the game.
All right, take it away, Jason.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call. Spoiler alert, the score was, just kidding, I won't say it.
You can do
Gary,
it.
Yeah. Gary, did you hear the first call was Josh DiMaggio? He bumped himself with his privileges to the front of the queue. He said, and I kind of agree, and as absurd as this sounds, because I don't think there's probably a better offensive weapon other than Christian Watson besides Josh Jacobs, but Joshy said that he thinks the Packers are actually going to be a better offense without Jacobs. And the reason is, and this is what we've seen, LaFleur keeps stubbornly trying to pound Jacobs. And we're not cutting Jordan loose. Like Joshy's premise was there's a trust issue with Jordan, and look what happens. You take Jacobs out of the game, and Love starts to rip it, and look what he does. He played outstanding. Like this was a fantastic performance. Again, plagued with drops and some penalties, although I thought that they were a little bit cleaned up on the O-line. Gary, first, what do you think about that sentiment? This idea that we're not going to try to run the way we've been running.
Interesting, but I think your problem is that your offensive line is not very good, so to hold up in pass protection. Your receivers are not very good because they drop a ton of balls. So, yeah, you may throw it more, but you're going to get Jordan Love killed. You see it in the game. So don't even worry about Josh Jacobs being there, but just look at all the pressure that Jordan Love is receiving during the game. If you don't try to run and have a semblance in the running game, he's not going to last. The offensive line, 97 today, he hadn't done nothing all year long, had a feast. And what is happening is they're getting a ton of pressure up in Jordan Love's face and getting him off the spot. And that's been happening for at least 4 weeks now.
And which is why, am I correct, you and others have suggested, and it helped a little bit today, you have to do more under center.
You got to do more under center.
To help save him.
To help save him. And so the center, which is now Sean Ryan, but your two guards are not helping either. I mean, there's like two plays where, who was 97? They never even, did you see? They never even blocked the dude. Did you see it?
Yes. That's happened so many times.
Never even blocked, never touched him.
Right.
So that's the problem that you fall into. I get is it Joshy? Joshy?
It is Josh.
Is that what they call
Big
him,
Duck or
Joshy or
Josh,
something like
whatever. He's got a big cat.
I get what Joshy is saying.
Big cat.
Big cat.
Him too.
Yeah.
Both families.
Yeah.
I get what he's saying, but I think the O-line is not as good as they would like for it to be in order for him to throw it 50 times.
Say that again?
The offensive line is not as good as they like for him to be in order for Jordan Love to throw it 50 times.
Does that mean they want him to throw it 50 times?
No, they don't. But even if they wanted to, I'm just saying, Joshy is saying, hey, Jacobs is gone. Now we can rip it. You can't because your line is not very good. They can't pick up any stunts whatsoever. Guys are running all over the place.
I would agree that I know I've seen more guys running free
run
than ever before.
And everybody's looking around like,
who's got him? There was one today where I think it was who's not right guard. I think it was Morgan. Or, I don't know, but like he moved left,
right?
Like he was doubling on somebody, and the guy who was in front of him went straight to the quarterback.
Get killed.
Yeah. All right. Well,
they're not there yet.
Now it's less likely for that to. I'd have to check on that play because I think that play was a shotgun, but it's less. That's one of the reasons of being under center.
Yeah.
With
the guy's right there.
Yeah. All right.
Who was the guy?
Sean in Sun Prairie. You're on with Gary Ellison. Let her fly.
5'10", 180. Gary, is there a place, maybe 5 or 6 plays in the Packer offense for Malik Willis to come in and do a wildcat formation? Because just by the eye test, he runs fast. And on that QB keep, he went 6 yards when it looked like it should have been a loss for 1.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How long have you been following the Packers?
Oof,
Long
30
time.
years.
Okay. Would you have done that to Brett Favre?
No.
Would you have done that to Aaron Rodgers?
Nope.
That's
why I'm asking.
Why would we do it? Because I know it's out there. It's out there. It's out there. You're not off target here. It's out there. But my question would be, if you didn't do it those two guys, and matter of fact, I think Brett Favre had like 4 or 5 guys that were really good that went on to play somewhere else, starting quarterbacks. That they were really good.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you didn't do it to
they were the same quarterback, though. I'm arguing Malik is the Wildcat, QB run option type. And I don't think Favre or Rodgers ever had those. I mean, they were all, pocket quarterbacks for the most part, if I'm remembering.
Yeah,
correctly.
they didn't have any, and I don't sense that
But
LaFleur
if you
likes
did
to
do
do
it
that.
for Love, and I see what he's saying because they're different style. Yeah, to me, no. I think you gotta let Rodgers do it. Not Rodgers. You gotta let
Love
Jordan Love
do
have
it.
it. Yeah, you gotta let Love have it. I wouldn't entertain it at all. Now he was asked about that, Matt LaFleur, in his press conference. Would he consider doing it? And he said he might. So I wouldn't do it.
Right, and my answer is, I'll believe that when I see it.
Exactly. He's not pulling them.
No, it's not. And he's seen him succeed when he filled in, which would give you the reason to believe you could do it. I don't think he likes it. Just doesn't fit for him.
What's your next question?
Yeah. How's the talent on this team? And is this the last year we have Romeo Doubs? I mean, between the concussion hits it looked like he had today and the 3 drops, I wonder if this is our last year with him.
It could be, because Matthew Golden is the next guy to take the spot, right? Savion Williams is the next guy. So that's why they drafted both of those guys. And you'll probably see them take another receiver, 3rd or 4th round, if they don't bring Dobbs back. They're not going to pay him the money.
All right. I mean, they're going to have to make those decisions. It's about
they got guys there. They got
Right.
Savion Williams and they got Matthew Golden. So that's what's going to happen in that. Unless Romeo Doubs says, I don't want to play anywhere else, I'll take a discounted deal.
Which doesn't tend to happen that often.
Right, because he's only got one chance to make the money, and that's now.
Packers win. That's all that matters. I want to give the score. Can I give the score?
I don't care. Just get a win, baby.
And they got the win.
That's all that matters.
So then you don't care about anything.
I don't care about the score.
You don't care about anything.
Win the game.
Okay.
Homer, I told you it could be a walk-off. I didn't care.
Correct.
Just win.
You gave very different kinds of games it could be, and you said
no.
And the answer to your question is they won the game.
They won the game.
Next.
Win the game.
Okay.
Stay right here. Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
Welcome to Jackpot Land. This fall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all fall to win your share of thousands in prizes each month. And earn entries into the big December Jackpot Land prize drawings. Your October, November, and December entries all count. Win thousands in cash or reward play. Welcome to Jackpot Land. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
In the Midwest, we know the real deal on the field and in your wellness routine. Higher Love Cannabis Company in Menominee, Michigan offers top-tier Michigan-grown CBD products, no shortcuts, no synthetic knockoffs, just clean, green certified, organically grown CBD crafted for fans who expect the best. Whether you're gearing up for the game or winding down after a win, swing through Higher Love just across the Wisconsin border and experience the highest quality CBD in the Midwest. Higher Love, the real deal, no limitation. Visit findhigherlove.com/CBD.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Shorter days don't have to be so dismal. It's time to reach out and check in on those you care about and to remind ourselves that we are not alone. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month. Just call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after calling pound 250.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta restaurants And thank you, Milwaukee.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th, which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination, the Tundra Trio. 3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at espnwisconsin.com. Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper. Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
Your path to a degree should fit your life, not the other way around. At Lakeland University, you can personalize every part of your college experience. With a main campus in Sheboygan, evening classes across the state, and flexible online options, you choose how and when you learn. Just graduated high school, changing careers, juggling work and life, they've got options for you. You can even earn credit for experience you already have or for the work you're doing now, saving time and money. Start customizing your future today at lakeland.edu/ESPN. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but the way of life at Gruber Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for more than 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
The score, the Packer game.
What's the score?
In violation.
What's the score?
Gary Ellison has set a standard because he said it Friday.
Just
he says
win the game,
just win the game.
Win the game.
Okay.
From here on out.
Really? Every game?
From here on out.
No, at some point, winning the game is everything, but you also are discovering the level of play of the team.
Well, so here's what you have. I think you're going to have inconsistencies with this team.
So you've accepted that.
I've accepted that. I think that's who they are. They're not a I want to say polished, or they're not.
Great.
They're not. They're inconsistent, and then they once in a while they can reach heights that you didn't think that they could, and they'll show you that, and they'll do that, and then they'll show you some blemishes where it could cost them. So you just want them to hang in there and fight and to win the game. You're trying to, and what you're trying to do, because we're going to look at around the league here shortly, this stuff is going to hash out. The big game, don't kid yourself. Every game is a big game, but that Thursday Thanksgiving in Detroit is going to shed some light on a lot of this stuff.
Winning the division.
Right. But tonight is Detroit and Philly. That's going to give us some
cushion. You'll see what the cushion is.
Well, you'll see how far behind you are, because we are behind those teams. But one team we beat, but clearly Detroit's not who we played at the beginning of the year.
Right.
So this team, the Packers, they have a lot of things that need to be fixed, but they have a lot of guys in and out of the lineup.
Now you know that if Detroit loses, who will be in first place in the division?
Who will be in first place?
Chicago Bears.
Yeah, because by half a game.
Over the Packers and by a game over Detroit.
Yeah.
But I think, as the odds makers would say, the favorite to win the division, even with a loss tonight, would be Detroit.
Yeah.
But all right, Randy, you're on with Gary Ellison. This is Green Bay Game Afternoon, and Jason Wilde coming up in a few minutes.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. Couple things. When Tucker Kraft went out, obviously that's a huge hit for us, right? And now we got Luke Musgrave stepping into the breach. And I thought Luke Musgrave was drafted because of his speed. I mean, he doesn't have anywhere near the same capacity to block and all that as Kraft. But we don't seem to use Musgrave, his speed at all. I expected to see him running down the seam, just stretching the defense with his speed, but we don't seem to. It's like, okay, Kraft is out, you go in there and play just like Kraft. Well, he's not Kraft. So why wouldn't they try to adjust the offense a little bit to Musgrave's strong
Can
suit?
I answer? He's not very good.
No, that's not. That's a great question.
Is it?
Whether he's not very good or not, he's asking, let's see him in the vertical seam. We're not seeing that. Great question. Why we got him blocking? Why we got him releasing in the flat?
The only way you should be using him.
He's right. That's not who he is. He's 100% right. Why are we doing that? Because what he is a vertical threat. He's a pass-catching tight end, and we got him doing something that he's not really good at.
That's true.
He's absolutely 100% right. I was thinking to myself, that's not who what are we doing? We're going to get Luke Musgrave killed.
So they should be using the other guys like the guy we never heard of.
Weiland or Wheeler.
Wiley, Fitzpatrick.
Let them dudes do.
Anybody but him.
Let them do what Kraft did. Let's get Musgrave up on the hashes, man. That's what he does. And if he drops it, he drops it. If he falls down, he falls down. But at least that's what he does.
That is
100%.
That is the only thing he does. And now you have the soliloquy. I don't know what the last
I just
thing.
gave you my soliloquy.
No, but you're leaving, and I don't know what you call it. Your last thing before you leave.
The last thing.
The last thing. Yes. All right. I like that. We got a soliloquy and the last thing.
The last thing will be home team. This team has a lot of holes. And right now, we just got to, the same theme, we just got to win games. We just got to put together enough wins where we can win this division.
So you have a little cushion, too, because you don't, things could go bad at any time.
It could go, at
you
any
can't
time.
say you're surprised.
We're looking at the defense. It has holes. This defense right now feel like you can run on this defense and just load up, which means that if you can do that, your offense are not going to get very many possessions. You're probably now at this point only going to get 6 possessions, maybe 8 per game. I think you normally can get 12. But because of the defense the way it is, you're not going to get very many possessions. So that's tough in itself. The offense is a work in progress because you got so many people in and out. They don't know. If Josh Jacobs is going to be out for another 4 weeks, I don't know what it is.
Yes, I think that's a fair
And then Tucker Kraft done for the year. Those are your main two dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before, here's what I want the Packers to do. Make Christian Watson your go-to guy when you got to have it. That's what they need to do. Sorry.
Because the range of what he can give you is greater than anybody else.
Is so great.
You can still use Dobbs. You can still use Golden.
Yeah. But when I got to have it, let me make him my got to have it.
And if I fail, I fail.
If he drops it, he drops it.
But you're not
dropping it with Bo Melton.
Correct. Because having and using Williams to make the big play.
Yeah.
That's not going to serve you.
Because Matt LaFleur is great at designing plays.
Mm-hmm.
Get this dude. Because the one play that they went, was that 3rd down and short? Was that 4th down and short where they ran Christian Watson across the middle? That was a play for him. And was it 3rd and 1, 4th and 1? I forget what it was. But that was a play for him. That's what I want to see more of. That's
Gary Ellerson.
Steve, the Homer True.
This is the only thing that you need to remember from Gary Ellerson.
What's that?
And you said it Friday first.
Win the game.
Okay. And now say it again.
Win the game next Sunday.
All right. Here's what I want to know.
At Lambeau Field.
Yeah, they got Minnesota at Detroit and Chicago.
Yeah.
You got to win 2 or 3. You got to win 2 or 3.
You got to win 2 of those.
All right. Jason Wilde coming up soon. But that's true for every game now.
Yes, sir.
Next.
More Green Bay game night coming up on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ. Now's the time to plan your total experience getaway to the Island Resort and Casino. With over 450 hotel rooms and a luxurious spa, relax in style before diving into non-stop casino action. Watch your favorite teams on the big screens and enjoy great food and drinks at T. McSee Sports Bar, or savor top-tier dining at Horizon Steakhouse. Then amp up your night with live music and comedy. Head to where the big game, big wins, and big fun come together. The Island Resort and Casino.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Homer here with a message about Three Pillars Senior Living Communities, located on a serene setting along the Bark River on 300 gorgeous acres. Three Pillars Senior Living Communities is a top-ranked full continuum community. Active adult, independent living, assisted living, memory care, skilled nursing, and rehab. Three Pillars, the hands-down choice for you or your loved one. Been there. Know people who live there. They love it. You gotta go to Dousman and see it in person. Get all the info on Three Pillars at threepillars.org.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, it's Alex Strofe. When it's game day, every detail matters, from the perfect seat on the couch to the perfect spread on the table. For over 125 years, Coops has been bringing incredible flavor to the table with 14 bold mustard flavors that turn good food great and great food amazing. Whether it's brats, burgers, or pretzels at halftime, Coops isn't your ordinary mustard. It's extraordinary mustard. So this football season, bring the bold, bring the flavor, bring Coops. Coops Mustard, spreading the love since 1897.
Crisp air, cozy sweaters, and a home that's actually ready for fall. Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Don't let your home be the only thing falling apart this season. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. Exterior Pros and Baths, because your house deserves a little sweater weather too.
Kevin Moret here for Mentality. Listen up, gentlemen. You're fighting an unfair battle. Studies show testosterone levels in men have plummeted by 25% in just 2 decades. That's why you're struggling with energy, muscle, and drive. But here's a game changer. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments boost testosterone by 30% on average. Imagine reclaiming the vitality your grandfathers had. Picture turning heads, dominating your career, and feeling unstoppable again. Don't settle for today's normal. Seize the day at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
This is Green Bay Game Afternoon Homer. We've had Mark Tauscher. We've had Gary Ellison, who set the standard for this show, which is why the score is not being given, because that doesn't matter, as he said Friday on the Gary Ellison Homer Hour. Can we hear it one more time? I think we're at about 100 for the show.
Win the game.
Okay, so just win the game. Packers won the game. Score is irrelevant. Joining us now is Jason Wilde, who has the additional input other than his opinion from various comments that may have been made after the game. Good afternoon, Jason.
Well, hello, Stephen. How are you?
I'm very good. They won the game.
They did 27 points, even though I know you're not saying that. I think 5 of their 6 wins now, they've scored 27 points.
That is correct.
Exactly.
I picked them to score 27 today, and I will pick them to score 27 against Minnesota next Sunday. What do you want to say first about the game, aside from them?
Yeah, I'm just gonna quote Jordan Love. It's exactly what we needed, is what he said, and it was. I mean, they needed to win this game. And they certainly had opportunities to not do so. Their running back is in the locker room getting medical attention. Their quarterback's getting medical attention. Romeo Dobbs and Luke Musgrave and other. I think John Fitzpatrick had one. Everybody's dropping passes. They dropped almost as many passes in the first half with 5 as they caught 6. That's not good. Their defense, which had been so good the last 2 weeks in losses, allows opening drive touchdown. And really, they obviously deliver the key plays and the key moments. But they were, this was a group that was without its young nucleus, right? Jackson Dart, their quarterback of the present and of the future, is out with a concussion. Malik Neighbors is done for the season. With an ACL tear, their stud wide receiver, and then their stud running back Cam Scatabo is done for the year with that gruesome ankle injury he had, and so they're trotting, Jameis Winston out there and the wide receiver that they got from the Steelers practice squad like 5 days ago. They still have Wan'Dale Robinson, but he runs his route wrong and helps cause the interception in the end zone. But they were dangerously close to finding a way to lose this game. But they made the plays that they needed to, both offensively and defensively. And that what if doesn't matter, to Gary's point. They found a way to win the game. And considering they couldn't find ways to do that against the Carolina Panthers and then on Monday night against the Eagles, that's a really big deal. And I don't know what it'll mean moving forward. I don't know how long Josh Jacobs is going to be out.
That's my first question. Dr. Gary Allison thought like 4 weeks, and he admitted, I'm guessing, but just off the top.
It's not season-ending from what I understand. I saw Rob.
But it's not coming back next week
thing.
either.
But I don't think it is. We'll see what we find out tomorrow. But I know there's a school of thought that they're better off without him. I'm not sure I completely subscribe to that. And my greater look, Jordan Love was really good again today, right? And I know people want him to be turned loose, but I think you have to give some pretty big time credit to a couple of the guys at the receiving end of some of those throws too.
Starting with Watson.
The catch by Watson on the go-ahead touchdown is just magnificent. And obviously, it's a really good throw. It gives him the chance to go up and get it, which is what you want to do with him. The Savion Williams completion, is there some good fortune involved there?
That was a Brett Favre.
Sure.
I referred to that as a Favre. That's to me.
Yeah, and he had one of those to Watson a couple weeks ago that he came down with, and then he had another one that was intercepted. Like I don't think you want to have to live that way all the time.
But they don't win the game without that play, I don't think.
But they don't. No, they don't. There's 3rd and 10 from their own 45-yard line, and they needed that play enormously. And so, I think, and in fairness to Jordan, and as much as, we may not be accustomed to that kind of stuff because of the way his predecessor so rarely did the Favrean type throws, sometimes you need those. And it still is a skill to be able to put it in a place where, there's some danger, but the odds, if, you're doing the Amazon catch probability or whatever the heck that is that they have, you still like your chances with the guy that you're throwing it to. So, he was fantastic. Totally, the only criticism I have for him is at what point, and this is a conversation we've had multiple times, him and I, and he teases me just like others do that I worry too much. But at what point are you just going to run out of bounds? Stop lowering your shoulder. And even Micah Parsons said it after the game. Like, he did that in the Washington game, and then he made him decide that he could do that again. He thought he could make a move. He couldn't, so he lowered his shoulder. And, he is really lucky that wasn't more severe. And he said after the game that he could definitely still feel it. It wasn't he called it a small injury, but it certainly affected him. He just played through it, and he showed the grit that you want him to show. So a lot of really good things, some not so good things, but most importantly, they're 6-3-1 when they were in genuine danger of losing their third straight.
Of the injuries, I don't know if you go through the list or what do you feel like people should know that you can really say now, or is it just wait a couple days?
Well, I know that that Quay Walker said he got a stinger, which he said he thought he'd be fine for next week. I mean, the Vikings, I don't know what to make of the Vikings. They go into Detroit and win, and then today,
no, their coach lost in the game. At the end of the game,
I didn't see the game.
They did not kick into the end zone to make the Bears start from the 35. They allowed a kickoff. The Bears ran it all the way back to the Minnesota 40. They did not even get a first down, and still were able to get a field goal, 49 yards that won the game.
Yeah, it's a tough.
Nobody knows that the rules have changed, and nobody, I guess, thinks about it. But
or you just always believe that the way the rules have changed, it's harder to get big returns, so you think you can stop them.
Right.
But
it's not worth the risk. But anyway,
I don't know. I still don't know how good this team really is. I find it hard to believe that the Bears are better, but we'll have to wait a couple more weeks before they face each other.
But you have a pretty good idea. I would think they're good, but not great.
Yeah, and what I'm curious to see is if they can get guys to emerge that will allow them to be better than, Sean Ryan's first start at center, he had a couple, obviously, errant snaps, some of them wind, not aided, but whatever the opposite
I'd say you have to give him a good grade. I don't know how good. What do you say?
But I would agree. Yeah, I would agree, right? I don't think there was a significant drop-off for him. Luke Musgrave, the drop-off from Tucker Kraft to him is...
Yeah. Gary Ellerson had a great comment at one. He said, they can't ask him to do things he can't do. He's a tight end, but he's a vertical tight end. He's good for that, and you keep asking him to do stuff that he can't do, and then he's terrible at it, and then people get disappointed.
Well, he's got...
So does
he had the best drop of the day, because had that been ruled a catch and a fumble, it would have been even worse, right? I mean, he can't just run down the seam. Like, he's got to do more than that.
Does he?
But yeah, catching that ball.
Can he?
If you can't, if I don't want to say he can't block, that's probably unfair. But if blocking is not your forte, then you got to be able to catch more than just balls that are down the seam.
Is Wiley ahead of him? I don't think most people knew he was even on the team.
Yeah, Wiley Coyote. No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't have the final snap counts.
No, I'm just asking you. It's clearly not yet, but it seems like you see all these other guys playing, and it makes you think that they have limitation thoughts on him.
Yeah, I mean, they're using Darian Kennard like he's Kevin Barry from Tausch's day when they would bring out an extra lineman to be a tight end. I mean, this is the reality, and whether or not
who's the best blocker?
I don't know enough about Wiley Coyote to speak to that, but you'd love to be able to combine Musgrave and John Fitzpatrick. I mean, Fitzpatrick had a drop, but he's a guy that they trust more to block. But I wouldn't say his day was perfect either. So they're never going to be this season as good as they would have been with a healthy Tucker Kraft. Now, could they still be good enough to reach an NFC Championship game, reach a Super Bowl, win a Super Bowl? I don't think so, but I'm certainly open to being wrong on that. But they got a long way to go before we're thinking about that. They've now got 7 games left. 5 of them are in the division, starting with the Vikings on Sunday in Lambeau. They got a hell of a lot of work to do, but it's just so different. And look, the NFL, and you've heard this a million times, but the NFL comes down to a handful of plays, right? I mean, think back to last week. They've got the ball. They're driving. I think they're at their own 44 on that 4th down play where they call out the Eagles defense calls out the play. Morgan and Musgrave miss their blocks, and he gets lit up for a 4-yard loss and fumbles. You get that. I like their chances to go in and score there, and suddenly then it's 14-10, and maybe they win that game, and you're looking at them so differently than we did all week, right? Now, you have a game that goes the other way. I mean, Winston's interception, the guy didn't run the route correctly. You heard Drew Brees, who I thought was actually quite good today. You heard Drew Brees say that that's what happened. I don't know what would have happened if they throw a touchdown there. Do they go for 2 to try and win the game 28-27? Does Love have enough time to get Lucas Haversick in position to possibly make a long field goal? I don't know about in those conditions. What I'm saying is that there's so many little variables and just a handful of plays decide everything. Well,
and I want to give the variable that to me, I called it a LaFleur. That was probably mean, but the knucklehead play by the Giants late in the 3rd quarter. You're at the 10-yard line. You're down by 6. If they get the field goal, the game at the end changes dramatically in terms of the Packers don't go for it with 2. They're at 25, and then it's 25 to it just. They're at the 10-yard line. It's not. I understand their kicker is windy, but that's a 27-yard kick. Come on, but Packers made the play.
Of the choir.
I don't. But it always makes it when they have these new rules and stuff. I don't think coaches, many of them, and granted he was just an interim, but I don't think they explore all these things. Like, all right, everybody will do that in the past. And I don't know if the Packers on the last possession kick it into the end zone on purpose so that the Giants started at the 35?
No. It's interesting that you said that. LaFleur said no, that was not what they wanted.
Maybe tomorrow he will after he then realizes what Minnesota didn't do. I think there'll be consideration.
Yeah, I'm guessing he didn't.
He didn't know about it yet.
I'm guessing he didn't know about that, yeah.
But might be done. All right. I know you got a million other things. Jason Wilde Enterprises. Any last word you want to make sure? Maybe I forgot to ask about something.
I would just say this, and I've been transcribing and writing and everything else, so I didn't get to hear Tausch's opening statement.
They won.
Or anything
that's all
like
that matters.
That. But the question that he asked that I think we're going to focus on tomorrow is, do you feel better about this team or worse after today? Obviously, I don't think anybody's going to say worse, but I don't know how much better you feel.
No, I feel exactly the same.
Yeah, I see that would be my answer, and of course then he'd say I'm hedging, and then we get into an argument. But the fact of the matter is I think that there's some good stuff that comes from this.
Yeah,
finding a way to win under the circumstances. Watson
making
coming
those
through.
plays in a crowd. Great pass by Love, but that was as good a movement as Watson's ever made in a crowd in that kind of a situation.
Yeah, the fact that Emmanuel Wilson looks like he's a guy that if you're without Jacobs for a while, you can count on, right? The defense certainly having its shortcomings, but they basically won the game twice, right? They get the interception by Williams in the end zone, and then they still don't run enough clock because the Giants have all 3 timeouts, and there's at least a chance that Winston can get off a Hail Mary, which is unlikely to be successful, but for Parsons to get that play. And by the way, Parsons and Emmanuel and Isaiah McDuffie had the sack on the 4th and 3 play from the 10 as well. So this was not. They were not as dominant as they had been in the other 2 games.
I think everybody has to have a concern about their run defense. Not only giving up the yards, but like there are these huge holes up the middle, and I think there had to be like 10 tush pushes. I'll only say this: they got 10 yards on a quarterback sneak.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
And it was 10 yards of push. It was not the guy just found
it was
a
maybe
home
8 yards of push.
All
but
right,
I
I'll give you that. But how does that happen? That's like a high school thing. Just
it was. Having watched a few high school games on Friday night, that's exactly what I thought of as well.
All right. Thanks, Jason.
All right, Homer. Take care. Be good.
Jason Wilde, all Packers, all the time. Do want to mention about Window Nation, 90% customer satisfaction. I like to tell you, I like them, but I think it's more important. 90% customer satisfaction. What I like to tell you with Window Nation, think of right now. I mean, when you want to get some windows done for the winter, the fact that I tell them they can do it not now, but right now. And this month, Window Nation puts an end to your window problems because even more, 50% off all window styles. Plus, you get 0 interest for 5 years. Sale ends soon, so schedule your free estimate together now, right now. That's what Window... Not now they'll do it. We do it now. No. Right now at windownation.com. That's windownation.com with all the benefits as well. 50% off, 0 interest for 5 years. And together now, right now. I'm not sure what's next.
We're back with Green Bay Game Night after this on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
The holidays are the perfect time to thank the people who make your business shine. At Alpha Custom Apparel, we help you create custom gifts and branded apparel that show true appreciation. Whether it's polished polos for your sales team, cozy quarter zips for employees, or thoughtful giveaways for your best clients. We make it easy with fast turnaround, creative options, and Midwest service you can count on. This season, give gifts that build pride and strengthen relationships long after the holidays are over. Visit alphacustomapparel.com and start your holiday gifting today.
Is back pain slowing you down? The OAW Spine Center offers specialized care with advanced treatments for herniated discs, spinal fusion, and more. Their board-certified orthopedic care specialists use the least invasive methods, starting with non-surgical options. If surgery is needed, they provide minimally invasive procedures. The OAW Spine specialists focus on getting you back to an active lifestyle faster. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit OAWSpineCenter.com.
You want in on the autumn action at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee? Of course you do. With $300,000 in prizes, who wouldn't? November 1st through the 20th, play with your rewards card for entries. Thursdays, pick your win from a prize board. At the end of the night, all leftover prizes go to one winner in a jackpot drawing. Autumn action. It's going down at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hey Tom, I want a new hoop for the kids. Any ideas?
Yeah, I got mine from Precision Sports over 10 years ago. They helped me choose the right hoop, installed it, and even painted my court lines.
Nice. How do I reach them?
Easy. PrecisionSportsOnline.com for a free quote.
Looking up at the Marquette banners brought to you by Saganiac Planning. Number 44 was the first number retired in December of 1961. Don Coe just didn't have to wait long since his last game was earlier that year. Still Marquette's all-time leading rebounder, and it'll stay that way till the end of time. And he did it in only 3 seasons. A side note, Coe just was such a great leaper that Dr. J picked him as the second best dunker when they played in a pro exhibition. Yes, Dr. J picked himself first. Network Health knows that good health knows no age limit. That's why they offer superior local health plans for individuals of all generations. Whether you're a young professional, a growing family, or enjoying your golden years, plan is designed to meet your unique healthcare needs. For more about Network Health's business, individual, or Medicare Advantage plans, call Eric Pearson, Saganiac Planning, 262-783-6161. Eric, 262-783-6161. Saganiac Planning, a name synonymous with employee benefits and top-notch service.
Want your brand to turn heads and win hearts?
Captivate Exhibits can bring your brand to life by transforming lobbies, creating history walls, and beautifying facilities.
For over 32 years, Captivate has been the MVP of trade show exhibits and workplace design and fabrication. Let Captivate craft immersive branded environments that tell your story boldly, beautifully, and with purpose at events and around the office.
Score big by making your next event or your own space unforgettable. Create something legendary by getting started today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
Every child deserves a safe, loving, and permanent home. Help the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption find families for children who've lingered in foster care the longest. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
I do want to thank Jason Wilde for the injury report. It was presented by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin, there is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com today for information. Josh Jacobs is the one everybody's wondering about, and Gary Ellison does not work at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. I call him like one of those football doctors. He's saying 4 weeks. He doesn't know. Just a guess. We'll see how close he is. It clearly is not an end of the season. And I say it's also clearly not one that he'll come back for the Minnesota game. And now, the final words from the final person who gives the final words. I don't know. Do you have a nickname like Josh Damasio and Big Cat or whatever? Are you Middle Cat?
Not one that cool yet. I mean, we call me Small Cat, baby.
Small.
I don't know. That one doesn't really work for me.
He said he got it when he was, I don't know,
yeah,
8 years old or something. Check your peeps and find out what nickname they used for you if you want to continue on.
Yeah, I got to go back in the vault and find a good one.
And you can, if you wish, at the end of the show, give the score, which we haven't given because it doesn't matter. Gary Ellison said just win the game on Friday, and they won the game. So when you have to win, and you do, then, as he stated at the time, all the other stuff he doesn't really care about because it's about nothing other than winning the game. You may have other thoughts that you want to leave us with. Will?
Yeah, I thought it was interesting because last week we talked about what is this team good at, and the only thing that you mentioned was the defense is the only good thing, the only thing that's consistently showing up on the field for them. And I thought today the defense was horrible, which makes you think, are they truly good at anything? Because I don't think they are consistently.
No, not consistently, but yes, they have shown it.
At times they're good at everything, and then today new problems arise where it's the run defense can't stop anything, and there's drops, and it's like, those are things that I didn't think that we'd have to worry about with this team, and then they're just popping up now in Week 11 or Week 10 or whatever it is. So at this point in the year, if there's still new issues, and like Jason said, do we know if they're good or they're great? If you don't know if they're good or they're great yet, they're probably not going to be great, right?
Yes, I'll join that club. Yep.
I think they're good. If you told me that a team that lost to the Giants or lost to the Panthers and lost to the Browns beat the Giants by a touchdown or one possession, I would have perfectly believed you. I think it was a perfectly rated win for them. I thought the offense looked a lot better in the second half, but here's the thing. It's looked really good in the second half a handful of times this year, and it's never carried over to the first half of the next game. So I'm not expecting them to come out looking as good as they did at the end of today's game, but I think there was a lot of luck involved in the win today. I think they should have lost. The Savion Williams catch on 4th down, that was incredibly lucky. If you kind of look back and watch it, it's Jordan Love blindly throwing up a prayer to Savion Williams, and it did end up working out very well. But that, and like you mentioned, the Giants coach not kicking the field goal in the third quarter, like, that made no sense. I don't know if it was just the interim guy trying to prove himself or what was going on.
You're all accurate, but what they needed from their quarterback at the end of the game, they got.
He did win them the game. The Christian Watson throw, I will give him that. There was no luck. It was double coverage right to the back shoulder, only where Christian Watson could get it, and he made a remarkable catch. And I thought the interesting thing was, out of my biggest takeaway from this all was when Malik Willis came in, it felt like the offense looked how Matt LaFleur has been wanting it to look the entire season, if that made any sense.
Easy, smooth.
Right? Yep. Everything was easy, and that's when this Packers team is at their best. It's coming easily to them on offense. The guys are wide open. we're getting easy 5-yard runs. And that's how it felt when Malik Willis was in there. But that's just the different types of quarterback that Malik Willis and Jordan Love are. Jordan Love's a more play-on-the-fly, creative type of guy, and Malik Willis is a follow the orders, look at your reads, don't color outside the lines type of quarterback. And I think that was exactly why the Matt LaFleur offense, which I think is built for more of a quarterback like Malik Willis, worked so well in those 7 plays. Hey, but also the last thing I want to add is Malik Willis is averaging a point a play. For all the people saying that the sample size was too small, a point a play is pretty good.
And he helped what continues to be the most bizarre thing about the Green Bay Packers, who are now 6-3-1. In 5 of the 6 wins, they have scored 27 points. Exactly 27. And, man, there's got to be some way you could gamble on that and could have won big money. Just saying how many points will the Packers score, and not saying between this and this. No, exactly 27. Detroit, Washington, Cincinnati, Arizona, and now the Giants, 5 wins, all scoring 27 points. And if you're wondering, the other win was 35 against Pittsburgh. And that will do it for our first ever in which we did Green Bay game afternoon, and now I guess night, if you wish, and saying, you're not getting a score. It doesn't matter. What's next?
ESPN Primetime, I believe.
Yes. Next.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they